Your feature presentation is about to begin. A Zips television production, Goofing Off presents Movie Snobs, the watch-along podcast. Get your tickets, find your seat. Get nice and comfy because the show is about to start, folks. Enjoy the picture. Oh. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Movie Snobs, the watch-along podcast. I'm your host, Caleb Morgan. We're back again. We're watching another movie. 6 people in this chat. All of my friends. This is
another superhero movie.
Yeah, another superhero movie, third in a row, as pointed out by my buddy Clayton. Hello. Nice to see all of you. Happy to be watching another movie. We're watching a classic today. Some would say, as we always do.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of getting deep into our podcast run. If this is your first episode you're watching, what we do here, we basically, watch a movie in its entirety over Discord video chat. We give a live commentary, kind of just saying what we see, and joking about it, giving deep thoughts about it. However deep they could be for movies that we watch, Sometimes it's robots, sometimes it's Indiana Jones, but today it's X-Men 2, X-Men United, as it might be called sometimes.
That's the best one, I'm sure someone out there thinks.
Yeah, X2, as it's also called, 2003, the sequel to the first X-Men movie. I'm excited to watch it with all my guests today. And if you want to skip ahead to our review, it's in the description. Just skip ahead if you want. Where you could skip all the watching, or you can watch along with us. It's on Disney Plus, I guess, soon. I don't know.
Did you get a complaint about just skip ahead? All right, it's in there.
Yeah, my mom said it was too long.
Oh no.
But no. So if you want to, but before you do that, I have to introduce everyone. So stick around for the introductions. So to my left, right here, I got my good buddy Clayton Schrock. How's it going, Clayton?
Hello, it is fantastic to be here.
You could say you got some Marvel spirit right now.
It is Fantastic Four to be here.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that the reference?
You're as foxy as ever. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Mr.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, as always.
Movie of the century. 20th century.
The 20th Fox. Well, it all connects.
Yeah.
20th Century Fox. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we got my good buddy Dylan Bowe, fresh off wisdom teeth. He's doing a podcast, fresh off wisdom teeth. Surgery. How's it going, Dylan?
Why, but yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Hanging in there, a little sore.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Also, returning to the pod. It's been a while, but we got Kyle Reynolds. How's it going, Kyle?
Hello, everyone, except Caleb's mom, who's going to skip this part.
Oh, no.
I'm excited to be back. We had some bumps in the road. I had to miss a couple episodes, but we're back now. Hopefully
stronger than ever.
Back for a couple more. Yeah.
You got the beard going. Our viewers are happy to see that you've changed for the better.
Yeah, from the previous episode to now, you'll see the double in size.
Well, I'm glad that you can make it for X-Men 2. Is that what we're gonna call it? We gotta stick to something to call it.
X2.
I mean, it's weird. I'm looking at X2 right now.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Dylan, do you say X squared?
Yeah.
like alien cubed. Jack Stern, you didn't even know there was gonna be a movie tonight. I'm glad you're here, though. You're here.
I was like, movie.
You rented it very quickly.
Yeah.
You made it in. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Nice to see you again. And last but not least, Professor Juan Contreras, our DTV general manager. How's it going, Juan?
I am ecstatic to be here.
That's excellent to hear. Too.
Thank you for having me. I enjoy coming to these.
I'm glad you're here. And I kind of put this we should talk a little bit about the movie before we dive into it, just a little bit.
It's a sequel.
This is a sequel. We're doing another sequel, skipping right to the good one. People do consider this to be a very good movie. I don't remember it at all.
I barely do.
I don't remember anything about it. I know that.
Yeah, like key sequences, but not all the threads that tie it together.
Well, I remember the third one, the one that came after this, was like terrible. So it's like a Spider-Man 2 thing where I feel like not that Spider-Man 2 is not good, but I feel like it's like the one that everyone's like, oh yeah, that's the really good one, because what came after it just like completely like dive bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I always remembered it anyway.
I do remember, I believe that this one has some characters, and I was a big X-Men fan as a kid.
It does have some characters.
Got characters, I would hope so. One or two.
One or two.
At least a couple.
There was thousands of. There's so. I was looking up like rankings to make sure that this one was good, and I thought it was good, but it's confirmed by all these articles. But like, there's literally like 13 X-Men movies. That's really cool. That's really wild.
Does it count Deadpool? That's the next one.
Yeah, it does count Deadpool.
Okay.
And it counts the Wolverine and Logan.
Well, yeah, it's like 3 separate trilogies.
I love Logan. Logan's by far top.
I love the Wolverine even. I like that.
I like that too. I like it when they're in the past.
Yeah, that's sick. When it's maybe somewhat, I don't know if I would use the word problematic. I might be wrong. Viewers, hashtag me. Hashtag problematic. If you also think that the part where Wolverine is in the bombing of Japan in World War II.
That's in the samurai one, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one actually.
That one's really good. I like it. I got that on bootleg. We can watch it. Don't sue me. But
would you? This
movie's weird. What's your guys' favorite mutant? We'll talk about that and then we'll jump in. Favorite mutant. Anyone can shout it out. I'll start, I guess.
Yeah.
My favorite movie, or my favorite mutant, is in this movie. It's a lot of people's favorite. I'm a little basic, but Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
Nightcrawler's sick. He's so cool.
Yeah, I think real answer I'd probably say Nightcrawler. Joke answer I'd probably say Jubilee. Right? So the woman that can shoot fireworks out of her hand.
Yeah.
But it's not
Isn't she in one of the movies?
I don't know. She's in like all the animated series. She's like one of the main characters.
I think she has like a cameo in one of the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in like Apocalypse or something maybe.
Yeah.
The animated series are great. Like the ones with Spider-Man in them too.
Oh yeah, the one with the meme of Wolverine just like looking at the photo. Right? Anyone else got a favorite mutant they want to shout out?
Magneto's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, facts.
Ian McKellen in these movies is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think all the casting in these movies is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Juggernaut a mutant?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always like him.
Yeah. That's actually the next movie. Is his famous scene.
I always related to him.
Cyclops
is good. Yeah, that's a good
That
one.
would be mine. Cyclops is probably mine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Storm.
What if the new Sonic movie takes place in the X-Men universe and it's Sonic and Deadpool or Sonic and Cyclops teaming up?
Sonic and Cyclops. Why not like Quicksilver or something?
No, because Cyclops is in the movie. The guy who plays Cyclops.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
But not.
That's who that guy was. Okay.
It's not this Cyclops, right? Or is it the?
It is this one.
Who plays the?
You're
who plays the younger Cyclops?
The younger Cyclops. The younger Cyclops. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
I was gonna say the guy from Mud, but Ready Player One is a much better reference.
That's okay. I got that mixed up.
The guy with the long leg on the poster. That's him. I like the new ones a lot. I like First Class and Days of Future Past. Those are both really good.
Apocalypse, Oscar Isaac.
Apocalypse. I saw that first day of theaters. I really thought that was going to be great because the First Class and Days of Future Past were so good.
That was
They
so
were on uphill streak and then
Yeah,
didn't make it.
so many movies, just so many. They're really going for like the more you put out, maybe one will stick.
Something will stick.
Probably just like none of the actors really cost that much other than Hugh Jackman, so just pump him out.
Well, even Hugh Jackman
Well,
at
now
this
he,
point,
I mean,
probably.
he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah.
Is he in every one? Is he the only
I think
connection?
everyone except for
He's even in-
Deadpool.
He's even in Days of Future Past for like a cameo
He's
at a bar.
Well, it's technically a cameo in Deadpool, but or is it? I think it's
That's-
Deadpool 2.
What's
The very beginning, it's like the figure of like him being in Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These are interesting movies. Interesting
Mm-hmm.
movies. We're watching what many people consider to be one of the best ones. We're gonna start it now, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, welcome back,
Everyone
Kayla's
got
mom.
it.
You've skipped this far ahead.
you skipped Kyle Reynolds' voice and mine.
Now for the good part.
She needs to get to
Now
know the
for-
cast.
Yeah.
And
Only
we're
cast she cares
personalities.
about she only cares about Hugh Jackman. She's gonna mute us. She's gonna mute us and just watch the movie.
She's gonna go watch the movie.
Yeah. Everyone got it up?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Sick.
at 0-0-0.
I'm at 0-0-0. All right. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and on 1 we hit bang.
Why does my thing say X-ray? What does X-ray mean?
So
Oh, that's like
Prime
it
thing.
tells you who the it's the Amazon Prime
Oh,
thing.
okay,
where
okay,
it like
okay.
tells you who's in the scene.
Another
It's
title.
another X-Men.
I was like, is there another name? Like, how many names do they have for this thing?
Bonus features.
Yeah. All right, guys. On 1, hit play. As soon as the first syllable escapes my mouth, hit play. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I think I hit a little late because I was waiting for you to say the word play.
Wait, I blinked. Can we start over?
I heard one of the trivias I read is that on this 20th Century Fox logo, the X stays on the screen longer.
Yep, it does that.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's
Let's
a
test
little-
that theory.
Yep, it
Oh, you're
does.
right.
Whoa!
Whoa.
They can do that?
I like how
Sorry,
the trivia I got on the side makes it look like this whole movie's about Nightcrawler.
I didn't even get off
I
the
wish.
20th Century
Yeah.
Fox.
I'm gonna turn that back
and it
on.
started buffering. It was cool.
Mutants,
Oh.
since the discovery of their
I'll be like 10
existence,
minutes
they have
behind.
been regarded with fear
So
Is this-
I think that what is
and hatred.
now we got Xavier
Across the
talking.
planet, debate rages
Like, he
Well,
always,
some
talk-
planet.
he always starts them off.
next
card.
link in the evolutionary
I'm gonna
By the
say
way,
this
starting it off.
looks
Simply a
looks
new
terrible.
species of
Is this the one that starts off with
humanity.
the raindrop?
Their
Or like the
shared
drop, the water drop on the leaf?
Either way,
The
it is an
drop top.
historical fact.
Raindrop.
Sharing
This reminds me of that
has
like
never been
that video in Men in
humanity's
Black they
defining
play when they like
attribute.
first discover the aliens.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is this,
Except somehow it looks like we're oh
The theme song in this movie is one of my favorite superhero songs.
Really? I guess I kind of skipped this question, but is anyone in particular fond of this movie? Like, Dylan, is this one of your favorite superhero movies?
I mean, I definitely really like it. I don't know how it ranks among the many other ones, but I think it's pretty good.
I feel like I barely remember it. Like, FX was only playing the first X-Men movie. It's the only time I saw it.
They played Last Stand a lot, I feel like, too. I might be wrong. On
for some
FX
reason
specifically.
I remember Last Stand more. I don't know if it's because it was bad, but yeah.
I feel like I remember liking it.
This part.
Shout out JW and AL.
I thought we'd get a point. I
JW?
thought
I
there
don't
was going
remember
to be...
anything of this movie.
George Washington.
I don't remember anything.
G-
Or
Really?
GW. Alright, listen.
I was like, what president was JW?
I'm sure there's JW out there somewhere.
There might be.
The next one, Joe Wyden.
Dude, Donald Trump looks good in this movie. That's Kanye before. This is
Before he
the,
runs.
Before running for president.
See, I told you they kidnapped the president in this.
this is where the spark was lit.
Also, so wait, the trivia gave me is that Nightcrawler is the son of Mystique, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what I thought too. But like in the movies where that takes place like in the past, doesn't it have both Mystique and Nightcrawler in it?
The continuity in these movies is like laughably bad.
Yeah. Whoa. He looks
Dang.
terrifying there.
Yeah,
I'm
does
not
he have
gonna
like
lie.
white makeup on?
Yeah.
You said, so you're saying the continuity, like in scene, is bad, or like
No,
the
like the
Between
timeline.
movies.
the timeline? Okay, yeah.
Because if he's
That makes
Mystique's son, but like there's the movie where
Like,
Mystique's like a teenager and they're
Ages
together.
don't make sense of people, and then like
Yeah.
they'll recast random characters because they'll decide they want to actually use them or something like that.
Also,
Oh, you know who I just-
X-Men characters in the first one that they like recast.
That's the kid from Jumanji right there.
Wolverine doesn't
He's so-
age for like 100 years, and then he hits like what looks like age 45, and then he ages like that. Like,
yeah,
he's-
he was 20 for like 30 years, and then all of a sudden he was like 50. He's like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, he was born like the
My time
Victorian
has come.
area in both World Wars.
And even he was in the Civil War. He was in all the war.
Yeah,
Did Logan take place
I
in
wish-
like modern day, or was it like the future?
it was the future.
It was
What's
like-
the future?
Okay, yeah.
It was like 2020s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was like 2028.
Because it was like they had like this 2028 like beat up limo or something. That was like, but it looks futuristic, but it's like messed up a little.
There's GW again on the wall.
Dang, these effects aren't bad for
No, they
Nightcrawler,
look
which is
great.
Mhm.
The behind
Yeah,
the scenes
for
for this is cool too. I think it's somewhere on YouTube. You can watch it.
Better than the intro.
yeah. Click off of this video. Go watch that.
So the intro special effects for some Scooby-Doo on Monster Island stuff right there.
Yeah, I know they would have to, but isn't it kind of weird to think about? Like, oh wow, isn't it kind of weird to think about that they would like be firing like at him at all directions, so like they could technically almost shoot the president?
Right.
I don't know. His teeth.
That's how Dylan fell after he got out of surgery.
Mutant Freedom Now. This
I
movie,
think that's literally all I remember.
the villain motivation throughout most of these movies are so good. Magneto is such a good villain.
It's funny because like the only fun fact I know is like, so the whole like message of like these movies is that they want to, the mutants want to be like considered like human and stuff, and not like monsters. But
Yeah.
the toy rights, which is like one of the biggest selling points to Marvel movies, especially back in the day, was the toys. Like that's what got them out of bankruptcy. In order to be like taxed less, they had to classify their toys as like monsters, not like action figures, because like monster toys like didn't have the same like tax things as like dolls and action figures.
I remember that.
That's funny.
So they had to like
That's funny.
they had to like state that it was like the opposite of what the message of the movie.
That's good.
Allouds.
I like this Wolverine.
He looks so young
looking
there.
So he looks really young, and like you
Whoa.
don't think of it, but
He's
like,
at the wall. This is Game of Thrones.
A dire wolf.
whoa. That does look like that does look like Sansa's direwolf. Shout out my
I just
throne
like
heads.
how
His watch
this
would
was
never
before.
end.
This movie was before they tried to like make like superheroes look like they would actually like live in the real world and not like
Right.
have hairstyles like that.
Just like straight out of the books, they did it. His watch is ended. So he's out of there.
I'm gonna have to hold the mic like this the whole time, viewers. To my
Sweet belt
viewers.
buckle. He's a Colts fan. What is it?
I will say that hairstyle is pretty impressive.
I was about to do it just since I came like fresh out of the shower for this, and my hair was malleable and wet, but I didn't want to waste the gel.
That would I should have done it too. I definitely got enough
I
hair.
should have shaved just my chin.
Whoa,
Whoa.
the cross dissolved.
Whoa.
Storm. Man, I do like the X-Men. I'm remembering. I be remembering.
He saw
I
Storm
love
and
it.
Caleb's like, I forgot about this movie.
You look like Rob. Just screaming.
I forgot. I am.
Forgot how much I loved the X-Men.
You know what happens
Okay,
to
hold on. No.
you know what happens to a toad in a thunderstorm when it gets struck by lightning?
What?
Same thing that happens to everything.
Hey.
That's what's
Iconic.
a storm.
That Black Widow.
Oh, that's her.
That's Natasha.
The foresight in this movie is
Hey
out
there,
of this
big
world.
guy. Sun's getting real low.
Yeah.
Oh wait, another connection. I was joking that looked like he was at like the wall for the north, and then Sansa
Oh yeah. She
plays.
Way later
Yeah,
or earlier.
look at the connection.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that she does. Yeah, she's. Some people say she's not good.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
But
Hey, look, she married a Jonas, so she's good.
she's good. That movie actually did the criticism hurt her mental health. So I want to say, you go. You're good.
This is Donut Lord.
It was good.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of toxicity from that show.
I heard a weird
Yeah.
fact that Cyclops' power isn't laser eyes, it's that his eyes are portals to like a different like world and dimension. And that's just like full of energy. So like when he opens his eyes, the portals just open up and the energy bursts out.
So it's like he's got like 2 third eyes.
Yeah. So I might have to fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
How does he control the energy from coming out? Is he just walking around with his eyes closed the whole time?
That's it's either the sunglasses or his eyes are closed.
Sunglasses are what stops it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what because I thought
Sunglasses have the
watching-
capacity of stopping all that energy.
Well, it's that specific. Like they're,
Right.
they're special sunglasses.
It's the red lenses, Juan. You gotta get those red lenses.
Oh,
Yeah, I think actually the red lens is some sort of material.
You know how like the blue tinted lenses like stop like
But I
the
feel
blue
like
light? Oh,
in
this
first
guy.
class, he, like-
Okay.
In first class, doesn't he like laser beam the whole school in half and then just puts
Yeah.
on a pair of random sunglasses?
No, he's got his own sunglasses. Is that
He does.
That's not. What's his name?
Iceman.
No, what's that guy looks like can't think
Bill
of his name.
Hader.
Yeah, Bill Hader.
Yeah, you're right. It does look like him.
Well, I don't know these people. What do they do? What's their power?
The guy with
Promote
the
unhealthy
frosted tips
habits.
looks like Sugar Ray.
Iceman and Fire.
Sugar Ray, more like sugar.
Ice, fire, and ice.
Where yeah,
Heck,
yeah, Iceman. He looks like Sugar Ray,
He just
particularly
he
from
does.
from the Scooby Doo movie. I don't know why I keep thinking about that.
he just snow pierced that guy and his arm breaks off.
Whoa, they're all frozen.
I remember
Immediate
just
frostbite.
like being amazed at how they filmed this. Like,
Don't they
Yeah.
just aren't they just staying still like for real?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you could put the
Anakin
one. You could put the
challenge.
Lil Uzi song under it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like are they? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
curious.
they're still.
No, they probably are.
One of the facts I read is that a lot of the extras in these scenes are just like mimes.
Really.
So yeah, so they're just used to being still.
They're killing it.
Wow.
Yeah, Pac-Man
A
is
lot
in
of
this
mimes.
movie.
What?
Yeah, I think
He's
so.
rogue.
I think
Yeah, Suki Stahouse.
Whoa. That was a cool shot.
It amazes me how different the 2000s looked. Like from where we are
so-
now.
so-
Look at that girl with the X
yeah,
shirt.
it's-
Is his
Really?
tie tucked into his pants, or is it just cut off?
Look, you got a long tie. You got to tuck it. All right.
Early 2000s
Mutants
was
attack-
low key, like still the late 90s.
yeah. But 90s fashion is back, and 2000s is not.
True.
Not yet.
No one's wearing shark tooth necklaces right now.
Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow I'm wearing one.
Yeah,
Whoa, chest game.
You're 2 years
Storm
away,
wearing,
Caleb.
I pawn to E5, please. It's the best opening chest move.
He looks like he's cosplaying Neo, but like couldn't get like an actual Neo costume.
Yeah,
from the
he looks
Matrix.
like he's like going into the office.
He does.
I like Storm's outfit though.
Storm marries Black Panther.
I know. I was just about to bring that up. Actually, I was gonna say, do you think how are they gonna incorporate the mutants first?
Probably not at all.
Any guesses?
I was about to say,
Not at
I
all?
think
There's a
I
lot
think
of theories
Karen
that like the
Ekman is
snap
dead.
caused
I-
the like mutations to come about. or
I could see
Yeah.
them if they did like a Fantastic Four movie. I could see them doing like a bunch of kind of characters from both series, but I don't think they'll do like a full on.
You know, what if they just laid Fantastic Four to rest? You know, 3 strikes, you're out. Like,
Hey,
I think
Silver
that there's
Surfer's
only one
good.
strike.
I actually
There's
never
only
saw
one
Silver
strike.
Surfer.
Silver. I think the first 2 are actually. I even like Fantastic Four 1.
I
Yeah, I like
remember when the
Fantastic
Four.
second
I
one,
don't think those ones are that
when the reboot was being promoted at Denny's, I knew it was going to fail. There has never been a successful movie that has partnered with Denny's. Like Solo, I remember going
Yeah.
in there being like, that movie's going to be terrible.
We just
Yeah.
need more Fantastic Four movies because whoever plays the Human Torch is just destined to be a great Marvel character in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
You should do a series.
I'll play him.
The Denny sponsored
They watched it.
movie watch along.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just go on
Yes.
Denny's like their corporate website, like the last like 20 years of like promotions.
Bro.
I'm curious.
I know
how
they
the
did- they did-
MCU, like if they're incorporating all the new X-Men characters, how they're gonna work Magneto's backstory, because like he would be
Yes.
super old now if he's like tied to the concentration camps and all that.
Yeah, I bet they're probably just gonna do similar to like what they did with Silver Surfer and Scarlet Witch. Is just kind of like take the similar characters, but like kind of tweak their
Quicksilver?
backstories. Yeah, what I say, Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
I stand by
Yeah.
what I said. Bring in Silver Surfer.
Well, I was like,
I
when
would
was
love
he in
it
the
if
movie?
they brought it.
That'd be a Quicksilver.
Oh my! If he was in Silver, if Silver Surfer was in like the next like Doctor Strange, bruh.
I think that'd be
Yeah,
great.
no.
I feel like it's such a good match, and because then you
Didn't
could
they
bring in
say-
Galactus.
They said in Age of Ultron there was like a throwaway line that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's dad died, who was Magneto.
Well, their parents were killed in a bombing by like Stark missiles or something, and that's why they didn't like Tony Stark.
Right.
But could that be their
But-
real parents,
Yeah,
or
it
is that
could be
just like
foster
their?
parents or something.
It could be. That's a little convenient.
Wow, they're painting the White
Yeah.
House white right there. they're falling behind on props and design, so yeah,
White House
just-
origin story.
right.
Anybody else
Shout
have
out
a lighting
Succession.
kinda- Oh yeah.
Lighting definitely feels like some guy's just holding one light on a stick and following the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big.
Good rack focus there,
We
though.
should say it. We should say it now. None of us are fans of Mr. Bryan Singer. If you're watching, sir, quit your day job. Go to
This might
jail.
be a hot take,
Go
but
to
that
jail,
guy
yeah.
and me don't get along.
He should be in jail, and he should never direct a movie again. I'll say that.
For real. It's crazy he made it as far as he did.
But we're still watching X-Men because it's not his. He can't ruin Mr. Wolverine. He can't.
I mean, there's like
He can't-
500 people that worked on this movie, and he was one of
Yeah.
them. So
Yeah. Anyways,
Attention.
they're about to kiss.
look at they all have
Wait,
the same hair.
Whoa.
I forget her power.
She sucks
She,
people as energy.
Yeah.
She,
Where's
um,
Kitty
she
Pryde?
steals-
Who-
She kills Dalmatians.
Oh, okay. I want to see Ellen Page. Is she in this one?
I don't
No,
know.
she gets
No.
recast into the next one.
No.
That's in this movie.
It would be cool to incorporate Rogue into the Marvel movies now, though, because she gets really cool, like in the comics and animated shows, because she takes Captain Marvel's powers, and like that's like her
Really?
main thing is
Whoa.
like she's pretty much just Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Right
She
now,
has.
she's
She
not
like
really
has.
useful, like
Mhm.
in a fight. Like she can definitely like. I don't know how she would get close to someone, but once she does, she could
Yeah,
like get their powers.
they showed a little bit in this movie, I think, because he takes the flame guy.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Wait. So I'm a little confused now. Wait. So she's recast.
So yeah, they
Kitty
have
Pryde.
like there's a lot of instances in like these movies where they'll have background known mutant characters that they like in that movie they aren't planning on using them, but then they'll use them down the road and then recast them as like a known person. So that they did that
Okay.
with Ellen Page. So like I think she's
Yes,
just like a background person. Maybe it's the first one where she like runs through a wall or something,
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
and
As a different actors.
yeah, it's a different actress.
Okay. I think she's cool in these movies. I like
could
she has like such an important role in Days of Future Past as well.
You could just
She's like can like do time travel.
That
just
movie, like,
that was
really
weird.
weird. Like, have you seen the road cut of Days of Future Past?
No, I've
It's like they like switch out Kitty Pryde and Rogue, their roles in the movie.
Yeah,
It's like really weird. I don't know why they even like did
They
that.
shot both
Probably
of
just because
them.
the
Yeah.
actor was more well known and doing
Weird.
a better job. If you
Yeah.
want to watch Ellen Page, just watch The Umbrella Academy. Top tier.
One of America's favorite comic book entities right now, maybe.
Gerard Way. Created by
Shout out.
Penny Parker and The Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at the Crocs. Those are the new Yeezys.
Oh, they're Crocs.
Whoa. Magneto's so sick. What a
Malcolm
what,
X.
what a guy. Right? Yeah, that's exactly. That's what people were getting mad that
Look how ill-fitting that.
like when that
Sorry.
He's about to be like.
No, you're good.
I
Were
was
people
just-
getting mad when they were like bringing that up? That it was like Malcolm X was like the basis of Magneto. Were people getting mad at that? I don't know.
I don't know too much about like at the time. All I know is that it was like something you hear in like middle school. It's like, did you know Magneto is Malcolm X, and what's his name? Professor
yeah.
X is Martin Luther King.
That's pretty cool.
There's
There is
gotta be
one.
some metal on that,
The iron in their blood.
right?
Yeah.
But like even
One of the
that, like,
reasons-
they were wearing glasses. They got like a zipper. I don't know.
He was strapped down.
One of the reasons I liked X-Men so much is that I liked historical fiction where they like
Mhm.
like I read a lot of historical fiction books, and I thought it was so cool when like Magneto was like they did it a lot more in First Class, I feel like, and
Yeah.
First Class and Days of Future Past. But I
It
always
shows
thought
him
that was
like
really
escaping like the Holocaust.
great. Yeah, like and like Magneto like
The kingdom
killed JFK. Yeah, that was also cool. That was really cool to me. I was like, well, what if that's true?
Did you
Mutants did do that.
did you watch did you watch Watchmen on HBO?
I'm actually gonna watch it soon.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
like
watch it
that's
soon.
Yeah.
same thing
That's right
kind
up
of
your
much
alley. Yeah.
with the Tulsa
Yeah, I'm
massacre.
excited to
Then the
watch it.
actors started not aging through all the decades in the newer movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the First Class was in the 60s.
Oh no.
They skipped 10 years every movie, and they got to the 90s.
Yeah, it was the '90s. I was like, all right, you guys, you could stick in the '80s a little more. You guys don't gotta.
Yeah,
'90s is
like-
practically when the first one was made.
Right. And they like stopped even using events like for their stories. So I don't even know why they were bothering to skip ahead.
Yeah, they like ran out of. They were like, okay, next one we're gonna do the '90s, and they were like, wait, what event is in the '90s?
Right.
Yeah, it's also like just like Dark Phoenix takes place in the past, yet we still have these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they eventually were like Days of Future Past reset everything, kind of.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean,
No, it doesn't.
they technically did Dark Phoenix in one of these movies.
Yeah. And the last thing.
yeah, they did in Last Stand. Yeah,
That one's the one where they move the entire Golden Gate Bridge, right?
Yep.
yeah.
That's a good scene.
That was cool.
That's it.
I like the scene where Wolverine is climbing up to Rogue, right? And his like skin is tearing off.
Oh, you mean Jean?
Gene.
I meant Jean, my bad. Yeah, yeah.
You mess it up again, you're off the
I get-
podcast.
All right.
I
Final
can
warning.
I can say George Washington was Jerry Washington, but if you call Jean Rogue one more
Jerry
time,
Washington.
Old Jerry chopped down that cherry tree.
yeah, there you go.
That's the Seinfeld crossover.
What is the deal with all this non-representation? For the text?
Leaving this guy in charge of watching all the children tonight. Is that really the best idea?
Who watches the X-Men? That doesn't have as good as referring to it. Who watches the Watchmen?
Dang, Wolverine with a stogie.
Yeah. I gotta say, if I had regenerative powers, I still wouldn't like burn out the cigar on my hand.
Just a
I was a
flex
little
on him.
bothered by that.
It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
No one's watching me right now, but
What?
He was clearly in pain doing it. Like
Yeah,
he like
but-
winced.
he was
Yeah,
in.
but he looked cool.
I'll do it on my tongue.
Where was he?
On
Where
the
was he
He
tongue.
gonna
looked
do it?
cool. No one saw him.
But he was in the what's it called?
The camera saw it.
He was in the globe room. Where else is he gonna do it? What's that thing called?
What?
Cerebus, right? Cerebrus.
Cerebro.
Cerberus. Yeah, he was in there. He couldn't put that thing out
Cerberus.
anymore. There's no ashtray.
But then he picked it up again and started smoking it again. Like
Oh, is this Mystique? Is this Mystique? I think it is. Right?
It's just
I don't know.
X23.
Mystique?
Is X23 in this one?
Whoa. I don't
The next
think
one.
so.
I think that's the one where
Is
they're
it?
on Empire State Building, or not the Empire State, the Statue of Liberty, right?
Isn't Tote? Yes. Wait. Oh, there she is, Mystique.
Isn't X23 like the clone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in
I
one of
thought
them,
that
right?
was only in Logan.
No, I thought she was in one of these.
She's like
Which,
this lady here that she turned into.
Looks like
she's
X23.
leading Death Strike, I think.
No, X23 is in this
Place.
with the nails.
Brian
Yeah.
Cox
That's different, isn't it?
I think it is different. I don't know. There's so many mutants.
And they all
Guys,
have like
you-
blade hands.
There's the one that can shoot
Yeah.
bones out of their arm. That's a
yeah.
great one. That one's in Deadpool, actually.
Dry bones, you mean?
Dry bones.
Really. What do you get? I actually kind of liked, I remember liking it when I was a kid and like not understanding, like just not knowing about film criticism. I did like X-Men Origins. I thought that was sick.
I did
I
too.
don't
Yeah.
think it's
I thought it was
that
kind of
bad.
cool.
Say, I think a lot of comic book movies, people will say they're terrible when it's just like they changed things from the comics.
Didn't
Yeah.
Over
Then
Yeah.
the,
People just
like-
people like Deadpool too much, and people hated the Deadpool
Yeah, that
like in
was-
that movie.
Well, and I think like sometimes like they're just like giving too much credit to the source material because it's like comic books like are pretty, you know, like
tread carefully.
it's not.
Say
It's not that they're
Kyle, say
bad.
it.
It's not that they're bad,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's
Yeah,
like
they're gonna go there.
you know they're not like
No, they
master
suck.
class of literature.
Yeah.
They're very cheesy writing. I think
Right,
especially
yeah, it's
nowadays, because like nowadays it's so hard to make money off of comic books, so you can't have a team like split up between like writers and artists. So it's pretty much
Yeah.
just like the artist kind of doing everything, and so the writing
Yeah.
isn't always focused on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless your name is
Yeah.
Brian Michael Bendis, in which case you're amazing, and he does a lot of X-Men comics.
What's
Really,
that?
a lot of I feel like
doesn't always translate. I feel like.
I think the MCU
I feel like I
did
know
really
a lot
well.
of like. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going.
Well, no, I did. I think the MCU did it really well. Like even like within like Iron Man when they were first starting out, because it was like they kind of like tread the line between like the cool like spectacle of like superheroes with like the cheesy, you know, one-liner kind of like canned like absurdity of it all of like the actual comics.
Uh-huh.
So I think a lot of movies will step too far in one direction. So I think like that's why the MCU was so successful, is because they found that good balance.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne Manor.
Who's the actress that plays Mystique in these old ones?
Rebecca.
Oh, she's a Rebecca. Yeah.
Didn't the
Rebecca
makeup
Green.
make her extremely sick? Like ill?
Oh, I think I heard that. Yeah.
Oh, I would have to imagine having that much paint on your body would like not be good.
I couldn't.
And the contacts too.
Well, I heard Jennifer
Yeah, the
Lawrence like
contact.
hated it. Like.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
made a contract in her later movies that like she had like a certain amount of time out of makeup and a certain time in makeup.
Yeah.
I forget if it was for Mystique or maybe another like colored comic book character, but they eventually had like a suit, so like a skin tight suit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did, like,
So
work on it.
speaking of Jennifer Lawrence, some really good actors throughout this whole series. I know we kind of touched on that, but just like actors that are like go on, like I feel like a lot of Oscar nominated actors in X-Men.
Mhm.
I mean,
I always enjoy Evan Peters. He's got some
early on, yeah. Well, her eyes, that's kind of bad. They didn't get the
think,
context.
She's
Quicksilver
burning
in
up.
the movies is better than MCU Quicksilver.
100%.
Yes, very true.
Oh,
Whoa.
Although I don't
She
know
said-
if either of them are that accurate to the comics. So,
That's yeah.
That was a little.
You know who auditioned for? You know who auditioned for Nightcrawler?
you?
Me, yeah. A little
My
little
dad.
5-year-old Caleb. Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, really?
For the
really?
movie.
Whoa, he's gonna sing his way in.
Yeah. He's gonna sing his. He's like, please. He's gonna go count Olaf and audition in like 7 disguises.
He's a doctor.
Yeah. Isn't Toad in this?
No,
That's
this
the
is
one with
first
the Statue of Liberty. I'm telling you.
No, that's Super Mario Brothers.
Yep. Sweet tats, bro.
His teeth prosthetics are really good.
I like his tats.
Tats are sick.
Yeah, cool looking character.
I think that Wolverine will be in one of the next 5 movies for Marvel.
Do you think they
That's
get
my
a new
bold
Wolverine?
prediction. Yeah,
I feel like
I think they're gonna.
unless like
I think Taron
they've already
Egerton
announced like
would
the
be-
next like million.
I feel like if he does, it's gonna be like one of those like Guardians of the Galaxy where they're like going through like warp holes, and like one of the things is just like he's just there.
They showed the 3 heads. I can't remember. Like the people that started the universe.
You know, the Watchers.
Oh yeah. So far, not much Logan, not much Wolverine actually.
Not much X. I'll be honest.
Oh,
Couple men.
Yeah, Spotlight.
But are they
I thought there
united
was
yet?
2 X's in this movie.
where are all the ex-women?
I'll put a hole in your parents.
Where's
That's I'm pretty sure
where
that's
is
the line in Target.
where is
Oh,
Ja?
no.
Where is Joss at? Oh,
Oh.
I was gonna try. I said this last time. I think when we watched Batman Returns, I was gonna try and watch Batman 1, and I will say the same for this. I was gonna try to watch X-Men 1, but then I was like, I'll just read a synopsis of X-Men 1. That'll be fun.
Think Bill Murray's about to pop up.
What's the time?
I changed my mind. This is my favorite mutant.
This kid? Oh, cause he.
I think this
Peak
one functions
laziness.
pretty well on its
I'm
own.
I'm at 30, 17, 18,
Okay.
19.
I'm 1 second
little
behind,
behind.
but I'll ride with it.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
This guy looks like he kind of looks like Macaulay.
I was gonna say, yeah, this kid looks like his parents adopted a rat and then kicked him out of the house.
What if it was Kieran Culkin and it was a full-on Succession reunion, or not reunion, but origin?
Is this guy eating cottage cheese out of the bin?
That's disgusting. I hate cottage cheese. It's,
So do I.
well,
Maybe he freezed it up
the-
though and made ice cream.
the school
They have a
has a
milkshake.
milkshake. They have
Oh,
a
it's
milkshake
Baskin. He's got
machine at the
Baskin
school.
Robbins, so yeah, it's probably milkshake.
I keep wanting to quote
Fire.
Succession, but I remember we can't swear.
right?
you can quote it, but I'll just bleep it.
All right, I'll wait till Brian Cox gets on the screen again.
Okay.
Okay. It wasn't chilled anymore when he handed it to him. It was just chilled for the half second. Also, I feel
That
like
would
that
be
would
very
shatter the
convenient.
glass.
Can you guys think of a mundane use you would use a mutant power for?
Like which power?
I don't know. Yeah,
Any of them.
A lot of them.
Let's stick to fire and ice. Well, fire and ice spin.
Great book
If I was
series.
Cyclops, I'd heat up my coffee with the glasses. Be like,
Yeah. He just lasers, but then you laser through the bottom and there's a hole.
just be like, oh, I spilled coffee all over myself.
If I could teleport, I'd like Nightcrawler. I figured I'd probably like just never walk. Like I just like teleport 2 feet in front of me. Whenever,
You just jump. You would like jump once and then like.
Stop taking the elevator in Kobe Hall.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Dude, why'd they give that guy such a tight shirt? I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, it looks good.
Security guard, he's like it's bulging out. Like
Strong.
I didn't see it.
We should have watched Jumper. That's the next superhero movie we should
Oh
watch.
yes.
Jumper and
Yes.
Push.
Jumper's a banger.
Jumper is awesome. That's why I like Nightcrawler because I love the idea of teleporting.
Hayden Christensen should
Tell-
play Nightcrawler in the MCU reboot.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa, he should be in it. He could get my boy a role. He needs this fire agent.
Yeah, he's not a bad
Oh.
actor.
No, I really wish that he was. I really
Yeah,
wish
any-
they used the footage. If they used the footage that they shot with him as a Force ghost in Rise of Skywalker, I wish.
Yeah, what? Like, I can't. That blows my mind that they didn't. Like, was such a
Yeah.
missed
He
opportunity.
was probably so excited. He was like, going to the studio.
Yeah.
My redemption arc for Star Wars.
I'm in the studio, and then they cut
I
it
mean,
out,
that's,
and
like,
he was
huge
like,
for-
I hate you.
I feel
Classic
like it was
line.
more distracting not having the ghosts there because I was trying to figure out who was speaking the whole time.
And they,
Yeah.
and they had like some really like obscure ones in there too. Like,
Yeah,
And
there's a lot.
They put his
Yeah.
name pretty
And
high
for a
up in the
movie that-
credits.
For a movie
Yeah.
that's like, should be like, there should be like applause moments, you know? Like, can you imagine the applause that would come up if it's like each Force ghost had their own moment, like while Rey is about to defeat Palpatine? Like, they like do like a CGI'd Obi-Wan.
it's like when like in Endgame they have the
on your left.
big like on your left moment, and like in Rise of Skywalker they have like that moment, but like it's not visual, it's all auditory, and then the visual moment is the one with Lando with like the battalion, but it's all people you don't know,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
it's like two halves don't make a whole. Like,
Yeah.
That's a mess.
So
Going
X-Men.
back to the
Whoa.
X-Men.
somebody edited that final scene in Rise
I
of
saw that.
Skywalker and added the
That's
Force Ghost
so
digitally.
awesome.
Really?
It's really- yeah.
That's cool. Whoa, Ian McKellen.
Don't you love when fans make a better product than the multi-million-dollar studio?
Whoa, Cyclops just.
They're dead.
I feel like
Laser.
Cyclops would just put a hole in your parents, like straight up. Like I feel like there should be like. I feel like he just killed Mystique, like straight up, like.
I mean, he has like a
Actually,
little
I'm sorry.
dial that like changes
Then
like
it-
the intensity of his
What's your guys' time now? I'm still behind.
35:08. Rat. He's watching The Departed.
That is an odd moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Was he?
Oh, it was just a rat on the screen.
Oh.
The school is so cool. I wish that I don't know. I just wish that was still a thing somehow.
Ladies and
I like
we got him.
That kid actually looks like me, like as a child. I'm kind of like
Really?
upset about it. My
Yeah,
hair is
just
a little
like-
darker, but like
Okay. That guy's like,
Oof.
this kid's been changing the channels on my house across the street for an hour. I'm just trying to watch the game.
Many
he's been drinking that
footsteps.
Dr. Pepper for like an hour.
He's been milking it. He has acid reflux. He has acid reflux. So his stomach's very sensitive to carbonation.
Oh yeah, there you
Whoa.
go.
This is a pretty cool.
Oh
sequence.
yeah.
That's not Alan
Oh.
Pearce.
Oh, I
How'd
love
that
that power.
feel?
I think it's sick.
That is a
How do you
wild
think that would
power.
feel if someone phased through you?
Water.
Probably pretty weird.
But like,
I feel like it'd be like I feel like I would have to
You?
burp after.
yeah, right? Like you just projectile vomit.
Do you think she could like leave something in someone?
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah,
Nice-
she
nice
could like.
job, man.
Oh, jeez.
Ah,
Bro, trigger discipline. Huh.
You know you got like swords on your hands, bro. Like you can use those.
Alright, they can take that girl.
Dr. Pepper is
I
on
bet,
touch, gentlemen.
Oh,
Don't stab my guy.
the claws look great.
claws
Especially
are out.
considering in other movies they look so bad.
Yeah. and
Yeah.
how'd they
X-Men
look
Origins
better
Wolverine,
in this
they're
movie?
pretty rough.
I think in some shots they actually have like prosthetic stuff, but like in other movies it's all CGI. And like
Really?
they
I
make
was
them just, like,
always a
so
little curious.
long.
Like a little thing.
It's just they make them too long in some movies. Like someone like did like the math, and it's like it would have to be shorter than his forearm, otherwise he wouldn't be able to bend his wrist.
I think they
Yeah,
like
it's
always
like
have
an-
that problem in comics and stuff too, though.
See, like I
Used to
feel like in a lot of
be-
superhero movies, there's like a suspension of disbelief if like the bad guys die, but like he just impales them like with 2-foot
this
long
Cyclops?
claws.
Or not Cyclops, Jesus.
It's not
I mean,
Iceman either.
Colossus.
Colossus.
Colossal.
Yeah.
That's like everyone was
Yeah,
like complaining
okay.
in this movie. They made him a tiny little buff teeny.
Yeah.
I definitely like him in Deadpool more.
Yeah, he's
Like that interpretation.
No.
Did anyone play the X-Men arcade game?
yeah, classic.
No.
It was
I didn't.
fire.
Like one of the breakout games after Codes. Classic.
Helicopter.
Man. Cops.
The school
raiding
looks
the
great.
school.
Is this?
Shake my head.
I think it's an actual house, Caleb. That's gonna answer your question.
I
think
just
it's an
want to.
actual house.
I want to visit it.
I don't know
I
if
wanna
they filmed
see
all
it.
the
I know they-
scenes in the actual house, but all the exterior.
Yeah.
parts are.
I know they filmed a lot of the exterior in Vancouver or something in Canada.
I think
Yeah,
this
I know
place
that's
is.
at least where they did the later ones. I don't know if
Is
they've
it?
always
Isn't
done
this
that or not.
castle like in Scotland or something?
Oh, really? That'd be.
Mhm.
Maybe I
It
can't
kind of
remember.
gives off that
Oh.
vibe.
A lot of oak.
He's a good colossal. He's not bad. People complain.
It's a kid.
He's a good kid. I'd vouch for him. Oh,
It's
ow, the
like,
toes.
Would
Is
you,
it
comic
Colossal or
character,
Colossus?
So yeah.
Colossus.
would you
Okay.
have
Oh,
Wolverine's
I messed it up too.
claw powers, but instead of your hands, it came out of your feet?
yeah.
Like the little girl in
Yeah,
Logan.
let's say, didn't she?
Oh
have
yeah,
the-
she does have it in her feet too. Yeah.
I like
I
how
would
they,
just be-
they explained that. There was like, oh, you know, in some animal species, the female is more the hunter, and it's like, they both still got giant claws in their hands.
I watched like a science thing that talked about how, even though like in the comics it's like canon that like their claws are like the sharpest thing like feasible, like nothing could be sharper. The
Uh-huh.
fact that the girl had two technically makes hers better at cutting stuff because there's less surface tension. So it's easier
yeah.
to cut with just two than
But 3 looks cooler,
three does.
so
Gotta have one of
Yes.
those shots in there.
His screams are like amazing.
Oh, the behind the scenes of him doing the ADR for Logan.
Yeah.
oh
Great.
man.
Whoa.
Well, he's got that. I mean, he's like a Broadway guy, so he's got
Yeah.
that.
He knows how to project, yeah.
Yeah.
My man's just wants to sing. He just loves to sing.
Gonna go tame some
The whole
animals.
time he's actually auditioning to.
Yeah, it's just this
Musicals.
layman's
Greatest Showman.
audition.
I was just gonna say this is the greatest show.
This is the greatest show.
Greatest X-Men.
There he is.
Striker. And
I
Logan's
used
just
to hate
like,
this guy.
bro, who are you?
The guy from
This guy,
Indiana
this
Jones.
guy, like,
Dude, he
It
plays
is?
so many good
Yeah,
villains.
no, I was saying it was like a. It's like when he came in, the bad guy in Indiana Jones.
oh,
Oh
That was
yeah,
a
Logan
stretch.
Looks- No, I get it. I get it. I see it.
viewers, if you get it too, tweet hashtag Kyle Reynolds was right.
Oh,
That's
Tweet
REY.
at KYREYNO and say that you got it. Leave a follow while you're there.
I had no idea he was going to be in this
Elsa?
movie, though. Brian Cox. I just saw him in Manhunt like a month or two ago.
Oh, yes. I've
And
wanted to watch
Lecter.
that actually.
It's really good. Yeah.
that would take so.
Yeah, that looks cool. That's like Arrival.
Whoa,
Man.
great movie that I haven't seen.
He can't
Yeah.
claw through that.
Yeah, the arms,
He could.
the teeth. Come on.
He could.
Ice is too tough.
Ice is not too tough. It's brittle.
He's about to be like,
He made his
ice!
claws out
Fuck
of.
off. What is this?
Oh, that
Bro.
looked good, right?
That did look good. I agree.
Oh, that's pretty
This is just how
looking.
Game of Thrones ended. The building's gonna collapse.
A lot of Thrones talk.
Just something on my mind. What kind
We're about to.
Oh, I like the attention to detail on the license plate. I have the handicap sign.
That is funny.
That's where Xavier's going.
Yeah.
Oh, got the suicide door.
They picked the Mazda. Come on, guys.
It wouldn't be an early 2000s movie without like a really souped up garage.
Yeah. Also, that's a good joke where he pokes out one claw and starts the car. I don't think that would work, but
I like that. Yeah.
I have some questions on the realism of that.
also nowadays there could be a joke where he's just like, "All right, I got it," and then it's just a push to start.
Yeah,
so you're just like, "Wait."
Or the
Just a
car
gaping
drives
hole in the
itself.
car.
Whenever Wolverine is in the MCU, I'm very interested to see how the characters bounce off him with clever, funny jokes. Oh man, they're gonna have so many quips.
It would
for
be
my
really
boy.
cool if there was like a Thor Ragnarok type thing where it was just like the Wolverine and Hulk, because they have a lot of really good stuff together in like the animated series.
That'd be sick. For some reason, I just imagine like because I think that they'll probably make a Fantastic Four pretty soon. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it's probably coming.
I mean, they just
just
put
imagine
Fan 4 stick on Disney.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if they did like
think
a X-Men like TV. Like
yeah.
maybe, I don't know. I mean, they've messed up those.
I think that. Yeah, I think that like their TV series now are just kind of like. I don't know. I'm interested to see how all their shows are going to be, like Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Looking forward to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange one sounds cool.
And the Vision one, WandaVision.
The show or the movie?
Yeah, you mean the movie, right? Like,
Yeah. That's just like the list of
because
like, all the new lineup stuff.
I'm excited to see what the. I don't know. Someone can probably tell me the name, but what's the one where it's like,
WandaVision
takes place in Asia? It's going to take place in Asia. It's like a very obscure comic, but
Life
it's
of
like
Pi?
going to be the first. It's going to be like the first Asian superhero.
Shang-Chi, I think.
Yeah,
No idea.
I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about
What do you mean
that.
first
and I'm
Asian
very excited.
superhero?
Legend
We
of the
already
Ten
had Iron Fist. You know, the white guy that went to Asia one time and came back with all that knowledge.
Oh, you mean Doctor Strange?
Yeah. That's different though. He was
the
trained
white
by
guy
a
that-
Do you
white
remember?
person.
Do you remember in Doctor Strange where like the wise 100-year-old like master was also a white person?
Mm-hmm. What are the
Yeah,
odds?
Tilda.
What are the odds?
Shout out. And then how they put
Margot Robbie. What do you
whoa. That does look
like? Margot
We
Robbie
found
and Avril Lavigne put together.
Her dress is foreshadowing.
yeah.
All right. 2000s shot. Sure.
Jeez.
Oh,
Whoa.
Well, none of this is allowed.
This is one of the security guards for Cerebrus, right? Or Cerebro?
Yeah.
And that's Cerebro.
Yeah.
He's prison.
Or,
The prison
yeah,
from
sorry,
Magneto.
Yeah, My bad. Yeah.
Brought the beer.
Magneto prison. Ugh, gross. Gross stall. Did the pill not work until he drank it all? Because
Yeah, it's
Oh no.
he's a briefs man.
tag yourself
Whoa.
in the comment.
that was a crazy.
Hashtag brief bros.
Also, that was a comically large syringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the spine, I guess.
Gotta
In
stick
there.
a lot of
It's like
iron
a-
in there.
Looney Tunes type
Seriously.
syringe.
Isn't that woman X-20?
She's Lady Deathstrike.
Bro.
Actually,
Is it because she's with Stryker?
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever like intentionally positioned his wheelchair to always have like the X instead of a plus sign.
Probably 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of
Well,
hidden
like-
X's in these movies.
Well, like yeah, like I'd be curious like if they like took every single shot that like you could see the wheelchair wheels.
Probably angled a little bit
Yeah.
too, so it would look weird if it was plus
Do they
sign.
turn, or is there like a wheel on the inside that's turning?
That could also be the case.
I always assumed
I-
what Kyle thought, but
I haven't been paying attention, but
Yeah, neither have I.
like, I could see that being like a little detail where it's like it's always in the X position, not like a plus sign, because that kind of defeats the purpose.
Actually, yeah. I wonder. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like they don't even turn. I don't
They might
know.
not.
wheel don't turn.
Wheel don't turn. Oh, ugh.
He's
If
like,
you're squeamish of needles, this is not the movie.
I mean, that wasn't a needle, but yeah, he's like ex machina her right now.
I thought it was gonna be a needle. That's what.
I mean, that's
But,
like the fifth time they've done that in this movie too.
A lot of green with villains in Marvels. Like
But
most
then we got
of-
Hulk.
well, yeah, but he's also like an anti-hero.
Who are they going to cast as
Yeah.
the new Professor X? This guy's so good.
Yeah.
Chris
And
Pratt.
James
I feel
McAvoy
like
already
made
has
a good young version, but like he's not.
whoa, Matt Reed appearance.
Wait, what?
Matt Reed just poked his head in.
Oh, see it, Jax.
Um,
They
They
could
live together.
do. Jace. What's his?
I don't
guy's
know.
name?
I know,
Professor
I'm-
Harris.
I'm not scolding you. I just wanted to say,
Oh,
no judgment.
why isn't Matt Reed on the call then?
I don't know. He's probably playing WoW.
Wow.
What a
Matt Reed, comment below if I'm right. Oh, it looks like they do move on this version at least,
They do move.
but they just position. But the X they position it. They fly now. um, I don't. That is an interesting question. I think that my favorite thing that I've seen for like who they should cast as the new Wolverine is Taron Egerton, but I don't think he would do it. If I'm
Timothy
being honest,
Chalamet.
but Timothy
Really?
Chalamet and any.
That's your Wolverine pick?
I like that. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I'd probably get
I
to
think
play
he'd be
him
good.
for a longer time that way.
I think
I
Daniel
definitely
you'd
Radcliffe.
have to another singer
He's not
singing guy.
He's not. Yeah, but he's not super. He's not super rugged like Wolverine. I feel.
He's pretty rugged.
I think he has like. I think he looks like he's like short and stocky and like he's kind of got like the. I could see him like screaming and like being like,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. Yeah.
or I
was
could
just-
do it.
They're calling him on his
I'll
X
take-
phone.
I mean, the last thing I saw
I'll take
him in
I'll
was,
take the part.
the last thing I saw him in was Rocket Man, so that's just like a far cry for Wolverine for me.
That's
Daniel
true.
Radcliffe.
Yeah.
No, Taron.
Oh, I was
Egerton,
gonna say.
Egerton.
I didn't know. I
Yeah,
just watched
the King, the,
that one movie.
Kingsman.
One movie with Daniel Radcliffe.
Look at Matt.
Guns Akimbo. You watched, right?
I didn't use like the famous like shot that was me. Of like
Oh,
him
really?
standing in like the intersection with like hands up.
Well, I know that they shot that, or at least the meme. That meme
Yeah.
is like 4 years old.
They
or
like
something.
reference it though, like someone got like a tattoo of that shot in the movie.
Really? That's weird. I wonder. That's bizarre.
Like they tried
just
to
watched this
they tried to
docu-
meme it a little bit in the movie.
Huh.
See, look, she
I'm
just took
back.
some of his powers.
Well,
I really like the whole like I like Iceman a lot.
He couldn't die.
I think he's like a very like I like that he gets a lot of shine in these movies. I think it's cool.
I love the scene where he's like, "Where's my super?"
That's a cool shot.
talking about the fridge.
Fridge
Yeah. I like
fridge
it.
shot.
That's
Yep.
very similar to the shot in Hulk where Stan Lee accidentally drinks.
Oh. No, not the
Oh.
cat.
Bro, stand down. Stand down.
Oh no! Don't lick the blade. That's actually this is a kind of disturbing urban myth. But have you guys heard the urban myth of the knife in the ice?
Oh.
It's like basically like this paradox where it's like these people like I think it's like supposed to be like really old. I don't know if it's like Vikings or something, but it's just like they'd stick a knife in the ice, and then wolves would come and lick the blade, or they would put blood on the blade, so they'd like prick their blood or something on the blade, and then wolves would come and lick the blade. And it is like, do you blame the wolf? And the wolf would keep licking the blade because it thinks it's eating.
Hmm.
Oh.
And it's like, do you blame the wolf for being like stupid enough to like be so hungry that he's like hurting himself to death, or do you blame the people who put in the knife?
Whoa.
Viewers,
People.
comment below.
That's wild. A little bit.
Do you blame the wolf for trying to survive, or do you blame the human for knowingly hurting an animal? I think
You know,
Questions that X2 asks its audience.
Yeah.
we'll put, yeah,
Deep question.
with that funny cat scene with the little funny cat. They wanted that to be the subtext.
I believe that's
For real.
that was the director's intent, to have discussions about
Yeah.
intent.
We'll put a poll up. We'll put a poll up on Twitter. That is sick, man. Metal is everything. Oh, ugh.
Man, that's
Dr. Pimple
wild.
That's
Popper.
scary. That's wicked. Ugh.
I
Bro,
feel like that would be extremely painful what he just did.
I can't believe that.
Oh yeah, I feel like you'd die instantly of shock.
I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's just a security guard. He's a Paul Blart type. This is wild. Few times has the old guy been this menacing. I'll say it.
Yeah.
A few times. Just him and Brian Cox.
Yeah. Two scary old guys in this movie.
True.
Remember he said. He's like,
I have
"What
2
the
more
fuck?"
wishes.
He's just like, here I come. First day out.
A fr-
A loser.
I'm gonna get some to drink. I will be.
Turtleneck on Iceman. Pretty
Always.
cool.
This mutant problem is a little.
What mutant problem?
Is it?
complicated.
Why do I feel like
Is
this
it the-
scene is like him like coming out to his like Christian white
Yeah,
friends?
I like her fancy gloves.
Yeah.
Her glove collection must be fire.
You can do a lot more than that.
I feel like these movies do such a great job at like, they're just like so good at like mixing up like the powers with like normal people. I don't know. It's just fun.
Yeah, you're
It's just
right.
like the funnest. It's like the funnest part of a lot of superhero movies is when like they're like someone that has a superhero power like does something in a crowd of like normal people, and they're just like, wait, what? And these movies always have a lot of.
Yeah, it draws you
Has-
in. So you're like.
Has anyone ever seen
people.
My Hero Academia?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really
I
like
have-
that, like that concept on like superpowers, because like they range from like
Yeah.
some guy can like
super cool.
shoot like a tiny little bit of water out of his finger, and then like you have like literally Superman.
Full
So
Yeah,
like
force.
it's kind of like an X-Men world where it's like just such a wide range of powers. Like some of them are actually like dangerous
Yeah.
and
Was
powerful,
it
and some of them
the-
are just kind of
The third knuckle in the pinky toe, or like
Mm.
We're doing an anime movie next episode. I've decided. I'm gonna.
Oh.
It's the poll. I'm gonna put in the
Scooby-Doo?
chat.
Corey in the
Alright,
house.
I'll
It's gonna be
skip
just
that.
the poll is just gonna be anime movies. So
Scooby Doo Cyber Chase.
Scoob. Actually, we're gonna do Scoob.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Scoob. Great.
I really want to
actually
do a
watched-
Ghibli movie, but they're like $20 to
Hard to find,
to
yeah.
rent. Yeah.
Get HBO Max.
Yeah,
HBO Max
that's
for
actually
a week trial. They literally have all of them.
We should do
Really?
Yeah, for real.
They have every single one. Yeah.
What about the live action Death Note? Willem Dafoe.
I that movie is so bad.
I've never seen that.
There's also the live action
Look,
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh really?
What's the live action Dragon Ball? Isn't that one like horrible?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, with the guy from what's the show? Shameless.
Yeah. something like
Yeah.
that.
Dang. I have not. I remember that coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do the Mortal Kombat live action movie.
Oh, those
Oh,
are
that's a good movie.
I love that movie.
It's also a
Those are
live
good
action Street Fighter movie.
I love
that
I love
movie's
like
awesome.
Street
playing Mortal
Fighter
Kombat
with
for a
Van
friend.
Damme.
Van Damme and Raul Julia.
Like I
Yeah.
love pretending that I think the Mortal Kombat movie is like really like prolific and good to like show it to somebody, and then like we get into the movie, it's just not.
Yeah, honestly,
Didn't they
I think
make
the Mortal
two?
Kombat movie is rescued
did.
by its soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
While everybody's fighting and you hear that soundtrack,
mean,
you're like,
it's-
all right, this is Mortal Kombat.
it's never not fun to me. Like the whole movie is like
Yeah.
it's not like entertaining. It's just like schlock.
Yeah. I like schlock.
I just like how they like cannot figure out a video game movie. Like there are video games where like
Sonic.
it literally just is a movie. I mean, Sonic is honestly like probably the best
Sonic
one,
is
which I
now
think is
the-
sad.
Sonic's the gold standard now for video game movies.
Yes, Sonic's good.
It took
What a
Sonic
low
the
bar.
Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's what it took.
I wish Detective Pikachu was better.
I forgot about that movie.
I didn't love it, but it wasn't bad. I don't know. Apparently, it
I
was
mean,
very faithful to
I really love the special effects. Like I think like it's so cool just to see that like as like a Pokemon
Yeah.
fan, but like the actual movie was pretty. I mean, it was a kids movie, so like it's not like
I knew nothing about Pokemon going into that movie, and I enjoyed it. So
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't. I have not played much Pokemon either. Honestly, that's a little. Don't hate in the comments. We're talking a lot about comments, but actually, just me is talking a lot about comments. But yeah, I didn't hate it, but I agree. I really liked how that movie looked, but I'm not a big Ryan Reynolds fan, so he does not make me chuckle like he does to many others. But
Yeah, he seems mad.
so I thought he was kind of distracting, but I like how it looked a lot. I thought also they shot that on film, pretty cool. I don't know, pretty wild for a big budget studio movie to do.
Oh, that's
well-
cool.
That looked not bad. Fire. What a dangerous power that must be. Like you really got to be like open space to use that. Like,
that's actually a really good fire effect.
yeah.
Man.
The actual like camera work isn't great, but like it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently
Well, I think
CGI
now-
is really hard to make.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it definitely seems like I don't know, like even like using like green screen effects on YouTube, like it's really hard to make that look good sometimes.
Yeah, like the
So, like, the-
Balrog
like-
in Lord of the Rings, they just used a water effect and they colored it red.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
oh, that's cool.
This movie came out the same year as Return of the King.
Wow. Big difference.
Yeah,
In terms of like which
I had
movie
the-
is like aged better, you know?
yeah. I mean, this is pretty good so far, but definitely I like Lord of the Rings a lot. So
Yeah. I know it's pretty good. I like some of the shots. I'd say like some of the lighting and like the production design though, kind of dated looking, but yeah.
yeah,
I always when I go back to those, it's like just seeing how far like aerial shots have come. Like you have like
Yeah.
this super steady drone, but like in those movies, it's like this. You could tell it's just like a guy in a camera with a helicopter, that's just like at the mercy of the wind.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
there's a
yeah,
cop still.
like compare like the panning scene from Lord of the Rings when they're climbing over the mountain to like the one at the end of the episode 7 Star Wars, like around like Luke and Ray.
Oh yeah.
I remember like I watched Lord of the Rings shortly before I saw episode 7, and I was like, wow.
Man.
Mutant Tog. I love Nightcrawler. He's sick. Nightcrawler, I thought his younger version was cast very well as well. And
Yeah, I agree.
I like that actor. I think. Oh no, I'm wrong. That guy. I thought for a second. I think he was maybe one of the finalists to play the new Spider-Man. I might be wrong. No, that's the guy from Ender's Game. You guys know the Ender's Game movie?
Yeah.
And Hugo. He's in Hugo. That guy was gonna be Spider-Man, but he lost last second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Oh well.
These are like I do like watching these pre-Marvel superhero movies. They're like just like very they're like shot very differently. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to
Yeah.
describe.
They're paced very differently, also. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot more quieter moments than nowadays.
Yeah, like right now, I feel like even like, where's this going? And we're not like, and for a sequel, this is a sequel. Less pressure on them to kind of like, establish characters, so they kind of maybe get to do more, like have more freedom in the writers' room or whatever. It's weird to say writers' room for a movie, but I feel like I think this movie has like 5 credited writers, so maybe it was a room. But
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Spaceship looks cool, too.
Oh, that spaceship is like squeaky clean.
not enough grit on the spaceship one.
It's like we're watching Top Gun now.
Whoa. What if Wolverine was one of the fighter pilots in Top Gun? That'd be
Okay.
cool.
What if Tom Cruise was a mutant?
What if Tom Hardy was Wolverine for Logan?
Whoa.
I feel like
But he's Venom.
budget went more into like the superhero special effects than like these ships and stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
probably
gotta say-
probably just 'cause... Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm not a fan of Wolverine's giant like Cherokee Chief belt buckle.
I don't understand. I think it's flawless.
That was Hugh Jackman's special request. That was the only reason.
Yeah, but like it's just like I just keep looking at it.
Oh yeah, that's super weird. What yeah.
Or come
It's
on.
random. It's like that rhinestone thing Storm was wearing earlier. It's just kind of random, but looks alright, I guess.
Please don't do that again. I agree. Don't we have any weapons in this heap?
Well, she's the weapon.
She's
She's
thinking
Storm.
about it.
Here we go.
She's like, let me think.
I'm gonna make it rain.
Storm's power, is she like, in the comics at least, is she like very powerful? Because I feel like I don't know much about like how did she get involved in Wakanda stuff? Like do you know much about that, Clayton, or anyone?
All I know is that she married Black Panther.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Okay, you don't know anything.
She became the queen of Wakanda technically.
That is pretty
But
cool though.
they eventually broke up.
Damn.
No. They were
No.
such a power couple.
Wasn't that I forget her? Is it Nakia who's played by Lupita Nyong'o in Black Panther? So isn't it that like she ends up like in the comics like killing someone? Like I don't know. I thought she like ends up like tricking Black Panther and becomes like a villain. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Whoa.
I don't know.
I haven't
Little
read too many
spoiler
Black
for
Panther.
Black Panther
I
2.
haven't read too many of his comics.
I'd watch a.
I'm interested to see what this. Yeah, that'd be cool. I wonder what the villain will be like in Black Panther 2.
I don't know.
I don't know what they're gonna, because he doesn't have a ton of villains that are like they kind of got the big one out the way, you know.
Yeah.
Isn't Black
They
Panther
got
one of like
two
the
other ones,
top 5 most
like,
successful? Like
Yeah,
box
top 5
office
most. It was more successful than Infinity Wars, I believe. I believe. I don't know.
I believe that. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna have a lot riding on that one.
Oh. Yeah, the ship stuff does not look great, but like it's not distractingly bad. Whoa,
There
she
goes-
just went out the side.
She's gone. She gone.
Oh,
I did not expect her to actually fly out.
Oh man.
this is gonna be cool.
Bro, how did he
I
go
only-
to the... He went instantly to the right spot in the air. He like first try was like, I know exactly where I need to go.
My only complaint is that looked too real.
Oh, well,
It did kind of look like they did like the Mission Impossible skydive with the camera.
Almost.
Wait, who did that?
Gene.
Oh, okay.
But
oh.
I
it
thought
looked
that
more
was-
like
I
just
thought
like
that was-
Wolverine like shoved his arm into the plane. Is like, here, take my healing powers.
It looked like some Magneto type as well. So I was
Oh,
like,
maybe
wait.
it is. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's like, psych, and then just pulls him down.
He flings him into the moon.
Mommy's.
Imagine being Ian McKellen in 2003,
Time of my life.
That's how-
living it up.
Ballin.
All right, yeah. Man, he's
Gandalf
like
and Magneto.
true icons, true
Like
iconic.
two of probably the
characters.
most expensive movies to come out that year by far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I actually have the
re-roll
top.
both of them.
I have the top 5 of that year. You want to hear it? It's very interesting.
Like
Top
budget
5
or
box office.
oh box office.
Box office. Number 6, X-Men 2.
Okay.
X-Men United.
X-ray
5.
vision.
Okay.
5, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty, man. Wow. Let's watch Bruce Almighty on here.
4,
What are we doing?
Lord of the Rings.
Watching this B movie?
Lord
Lord of the Rings was
4 is
4?
Yeah. 3,
What? What's 4?
Lord of the Rings.
Whoa. Okay.
Return of the King.
Okay. All right.
According to Box Office Mojo. And 3,
All right.
3, Matrix Reloaded.
What?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay. I mean, I
2,
feel like Lord of the Rings has to be higher than Matrix, but all right.
2, Pirates 1.
Oh yeah, it's a great
That
movie.
makes sense
Or
to
wait.
me, yeah.
That makes sense.
It's a great movie, but I'm surprised that like beat out Lord of the Rings.
I'm surprised it didn't do better.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean movies were really popular.
That's
Number
true.
1,
First movie based on
Number
the
1,
ride.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Called it.
Oh yeah, all right.
I was like, what Pixar movie came out?
Finding Nemo was wild. I vividly remember that.
A lot of
What a
water
good- that's a
movies
good-
coming out of Disney.
Yeah.
All about
Big
the
water
boats.
fans.
Pirates, and you know, little did they know, underneath the pirates where's Nemo and the boys.
The Nemo Pirates of the Caribbean cinematic universe.
It's like how in all the Pixar movies, there's like a toy of like the next movie that they're making at some point or something like that. And just like and somewhere in Pirates of the Caribbean, there's just like a little clownfish at somewhere in the
like
back.
under the boat, like doing their underwater walk thing.
Yeah.
She swims by.
Pirates, for a little peek behind the curtain for the audience, Pirates has been so close to being the movie we watched like 5 times.
Yeah.
I think it was like one of the first ones we recommended during our first movie podcast.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's, and I feel like I didn't even put it in the poll the last time.
Well, because
So,
we
like,
joked
it's-
about like doing
it's
like
like-
Pirates 3,
Yeah.
which I don't think was too intriguing, but
No.
Well, what
Yeah,
was
'cause we had a bunch of-
before? What was before Hulk? think that was the last one I was on
Face-
right before.
Face
That was
Off.
Face Off. I missed that one.
Was that the first one you
Oh,
guys
I missed
did?
Face Off too. I missed 3 in a row. Oh, I
Yeah,
was
Face
excited
Off,
for
and
Face
then
Off.
before that was Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
I'm
that
so
was
glad
last one
that I
was
got
on.
to experience Face Off. Like that changed my life.
It's so good. I can't wait to edit that one, honestly. Like that should be either sometime next week where I might like put on the movie and watch it with our commentary. Like I get. What do you guys think of like his Wolverine's X-Men jacket right now? That's kind of
I
cool.
want one.
Yeah, they all have it, but I like.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty. His is kind of cool. It looks more casual.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
I'd
too
wear that.
flashy.
Yeah.
Good fit.
I'd wear some X-Men streetwear. Some minimalist.
Supreme X-Men.
She's got a lot of layers in her.
Oh,
Oh,
they kiss. Dang,
he's
what a
very aggressive about this. Gonna.
very strange kiss.
He's like, I did
All
this
right,
to
viewers,
a lion
everyone
in
close
my
your eyes.
show once.
A lot of makeout scenes in this movie, I feel like. A lot of
Yeah.
romance.
Too much kissing, if you ask me.
Yeah, like every like, there's like every mutant has like their couple pair. Like,
I feel like there's not enough romance in the current superhero movies.
That
You
is
know,
something that
I
some
was
people
saying
complain
that-
about. Yeah.
I think, did that make it into Matt's paper? My rant about that? and specifically in Rise of Skywalker. And just
Oh,
for the-
Star Wars movies. Yeah.
that like
Yeah,
almost
those are-
ruined the whole movie.
Yeah.
In Marvel, I agree. I think there should
Oh,
be
yeah.
more couples.
Like I feel like
Yeah.
it used to be kind of like a trope. Like there always had to be like a love interest, but I feel like they could just like do it better now.
You know what I think actually? I think actually people responded. I might be wrong, but I think people responded very negatively to Hulk and Black Widow.
I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
So I think they kind of just like took that as like a note that they shouldn't do it at all. And it
Right.
might
Well,
have, like,
because I mean, you just have to do it like naturally.
Wanda and
'Cause it was,
Vision.
like-
yeah.
But like,
Whoa,
was
some-
there any build up with like Nat and the Hulk? Because I just remember like it was all of a sudden like, where they go?
Well,
Like we've been here
Oh.
before.
well. She's like, I don't want you to change. She's like, I can change to anything.
Yeah,
You're not Jennifer Lawrence.
he's
Well,
not.
now I'm definitely not kissing you.
Bruh.
They
Huh.
be crazy.
They those crazy kids. The leather suits. There they are.
Yeah, I feel like if it's like cringy or cliche or just badly written, then
Yeah.
the subplot is like it's just bad. But like if you don't have any of it in some of these movies, sometimes then it's just like I don't know. When it's all just like the characters making quips and stuff. There's just no
Yeah.
You need like
Well, that
more
was, like-
drama,
Like in Force Awakens, everyone was really excited that like Poe and Finn were like this like bromance, and then they like
exactly,
didn't do
yeah.
anything with it. Like if they like that's not like romantic, but like if they kept that going and it was just like these two like best friends bonding, like that would have been way better than what ended up happening.
Yeah.
Where like suddenly every single male character has a crush on Rey for no reason.
Yeah, man.
Even in Last Jedi, they wanted to do the romance with Rose and Finn, and then people didn't react well to that. So in Rise of Skywalker, they totally ditched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn is just like, yeah, Rose. I don't know about you.
Well, and that's another thing. I feel like you can't introduce a character as a love interest because then it's all automatically like, oh, okay. Like you have
Yeah.
to like each character first, and then it's like, oh, they're working together. Because like, yeah,
I don't
Rose
know if,
came
like-
in and was just that was like her thing was like Finn's peppy little sidekick that like you're supposed to cheer on for them, but it didn't happen. I hated her.
Rose is great.
I'm
I
getting
didn't mind
different
it.
on Rose. Not my favorite part of the movie. Not my least favorite part.
That
Yeah.
kiss at the end was like really weird though.
But
It really was.
it's like Rose like sacrifices her life for Finn, and Finn's just like, whatever.
My least favorite part of the movie was when it ended, and then there were 45 minutes left of the movie.
All right.
All right. We watching Star Wars or X-Men.
We do this every time, I feel.
We can talk about Last Jedi when we eventually maybe watch it.
It's on Disney Plus.
It's on, yeah. It's in my bedroom.
And there is still 55 minutes left of this.
Bro, wait, hold on.
I mean, I felt like it's
noticed
been like
too.
that
I
long.
was like, yikes.
I don't know. I'm a little. This is gonna be bad, but I am a little confused why they're just letting Magneto chill with him.
Because they need to fight this striker guy because he's bad for all of them.
But yeah, I mean, and they're kind of like their hands are kind of
Enemy
tied.
of my enemy.
They have
Okay,
a similar
okay.
mission, just different motives.
My bad. I was kind of talking through a lot of it, so
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we were talking about Star Wars for like 15 minutes.
yeah.
Now I'm remembering this. The entire second half of this movie is in this boring sewer
I don't know if I've seen this movie up to this, or like past this point.
or the dam. I mean, yeah.
The cheapest location they could think of, the sewer.
The basement of Colby Hall.
The zip files location.
Oh, Superman. That's where Superman is in Flashpoint.
I just heard Matt. I think.
Matt raging.
Recognize that anywhere.
Sorry.
It's like he's yelling in.
I think I have to bleep something out that he's. Oh, yeah.
I think so too. I heard a couple words.
Bro, shoot him. My man
Bro,
can take it.
Wolverine's fit is so fire. He's got like the. He's like got like the gas station.
Get one of these.
And he's just going in. He's letting himself get captured.
It's gonna be a Trojan horse type thing.
Yeah, I like how they give him like the cool leather jacket. So he's or not like leather jacket, but the cool like bomber type jacket. But like they still give him
Yeah.
the goofy like spiky hairdo with like the shaved middle.
I think that's.
Oh.
I was gonna say it's such a weird way to cuff someone, especially that has knives in their hands. Like, it's going like this.
Bro.
Well, I think the idea was
How did she do that slide? She
Whoa.
slid like the opposite momentum.
Magnets.
That was like a Mega Man slide.
Oh,
Whoa. He just whipped him.
Oh,
how did they film that?
I feel like the X-Men movies, they really fleshed out like Magneto and Stryker, and then like never bothered with any other villains. Like they kept putting Stryker and Magneto and everything.
yeah.
The
Even in the prequels, they make a young Striker.
Yeah, they found some way to
They,
shape
like-
him into everything.
Yeah,
Right,
which he is very evil,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, but then they do Apocalypse and he's awful.
Yeah.
Poor Oscar.
He deserves better.
He's Oscar Isaac in a superhero movie. Wasted. You know what Oscar Isaac would actually be good in as for the MCU? I don't know if he would do it. Doom. I was literally gonna say Doom.
Oh.
He would be a good Doom. Doom.
But then we won't be able to see his beautiful face.
That's true. He'd either be good. Actually, he would be good Doom, and he would be a good Thing.
What?
I think
You
he'd
know
be
who'd
good
be a
as
good
the
Doom?
Thing.
The General Hux. He'd be a fun Doom, I feel.
That'd be interesting.
I feel like he's
He's-
too like weaselly.
He's too goofy. Yeah, he's too like.
Doom
smarmy.
is goofy.
He's, like,
He's so goofy.
he's got too much LeFou energy.
Not enough Gaston.
The guy
Yeah.
who played General Hux could do a good Riddler.
Yeah, like
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That'd be good.
I don't know. I would be really interested to see like a really like flamboyant Doom interpretation.
I love Doom.
Because in a lot of comic books of like stuff that I've seen, you know, he's really convoluted and silly.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I think Oscar Isaac could kind of nail that because he's kind of like.
That's true.
Have you seen like the
He's
meme of Doctor Doom, like from an old comic where he has the trumpet? He's like, "You fool! Doom toots as he pleases."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they like leaned into
Yeah,
that
that could
Doctor
work.
Doom.
Sounds like an MF Doom bar.
Yeah. MF Doom. That's why I like Doom. He got me into Doom.
Yeah.
Doom
Like, straight
Stan,
up,
where
like,
you
for-
at?
Vic Devon. I would love a Doom. Yeah, I would love a Doom movie and like MF Doom like is in it somehow.
The
Oh, man.
guy who made the Fargo TV shows, he pitched a Doom movie to Kevin Feige at some point.
That would be a
That guy-
phenomenal Doom.
I-
The guy who voices Skeletor in He-Man.
Speaking of
I don't know-
speaking of the
I don't know his name,
yeah,
but they can put a mask on him.
speaking of that guy, Legion's really good. Legion is another X-Men type thing.
Mm-hmm. I've only
Legion season 1.
Raccoon and Fargo and
Carrie Coon, Queen, Copley Queen.
I also just want to say that Oscar Isaac is already my favorite Marvel characters.
Oh yeah. It's 2099.
He's Spider-Man 29.
Oh man. Him in that next Spider-Verse 2.
About to be hype.
About to be hype. Yeah, I wanted to bleep it. So I did.
Yeah, what of it?
You could do like a little like web shooter noise, like a.
I'll do it now. There it is.
Awesome.
You should do
I'm
like
up.
theme sensors. So like do like X-Men theme, like little noises.
What?
With classic X-Men sound effects, like
Everyone do their favorite X-Men noise now.
raw sound effect. The snicked.
I love the song from the animated intro,
yeah.
or just like it's maybe just like the intro song. Right there. No, no, no. That's great.
Do the sound effect of Charles getting shot in the pelvis and becoming disabled from Origins, not Origins, First
First
Class.
class.
First class.
My leg.
That part's crazy.
That's the noise it makes. This is SpongeBob. My leg.
I thought you said spotlight.
My leg.
Dude, he's about to like hock a loogie. His mouth was moist. How'd they get up in there for that shot?
Yeah.
Also, I saw Jack eating popcorn, so that made sense.
I wish
Nice.
I could eat popcorn.
Oh,
make,
facts.
Sorry.
make some applesauce.
Some pudding.
Tired of applesauce and pudding.
I'm tired of the pudding.
What about ice cream?
We're not about this.
I had
pudding.
ice cream before this.
Nice.
Mom just like it's like my mom puts like a plate of pudding and you just like knock it off like I'm tired.
I just ran.
That's
like,
a good
3
show.
I just ran like 3 miles today, and then I had like 3 of those like Flavo Ice pops afterwards for some reason.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
And
And
now
now
I
we
have
got-
a headache.
now we got the knee
so I was
shot.
like, I need to eat something.
Heck yeah.
I was on a boat today.
Oh yeah, I saw your Snapchat.
I'm on a boat.
I went like wakeboarding or
Whoa. Were
You
just
did?
chilling,
Whoa.
or like was that like for something?
what was that, Jack?
Were you just like chilling, or were you guys like shooting something?
We were filming stuff, but also my boss just likes taking us out there for fun. So.
Nice.
But,
Cyclops is so underused in these movies.
Yeah.
The coolest
I mean, I
shot
think
is
they
literally when
kinda-
he cuts a school in half.
He's almost like
Yeah.
too powerful.
It's kind of like maybe, yeah, it reminds me like Scarlet Witch, like how if like Scarlet Witch was used like a lot, like problems would be solved more. But like there's movies where they kind of just are like, yeah,
Like
she's just
Quicksilver.
like under quarantine for this.
Yeah, they just kind of
majority
write
of
it
the
that
movie.
like she's like too dangerous, so she's afraid to like use her powers.
Well,
I
well, like
feel
they have that Quicksilver thing where he does all that stuff like with like time standing still. Like you could just solve the entire movie and every
Right.
movie to the end of time. If
Yeah,
he's so fast that time doesn't move when he does.
Moves a
like-
little bit,
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
very, very slowly.
just like Sonic.
supersonic. Well, that's that part's, and
What's
just
going
like
on here?
Flash in Justice League,
Why is he doing this?
and
Except Superman's as fast.
yeah, no, that's when Superman's eyes start to turn.
Oh,
Speaking of,
damn.
Oh,
You don't have to bleep that.
Oh.
can we get that?
Oh.
Oh,
Has anyone watched Flashpoint?
I have not.
The animated movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Flashpoint is great.
I don't know why, but just like this, damn, it's making me think of the bunker where Superman is kept. J913.
I can hear the leather.
They try to pull away, but they're just stuck. Moist down here, huh?
Does
Man, the
remind
humidity.
me if I'm wrong, but Wolverine never wears his yellow suit, right?
I think
He
in this
never
movie
wears
is the
it.
closest is what it gets to, because it has like the yellow accents.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of is a shame. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's what I was saying with, like,
That's-
with his goofy hair. It's like they're like, oh, we don't want to put him in a yellow suit. That would look ridiculous. And then he's got like whatever's going on with his face.
Don't they reference it in a different movie though, where like someone like opens up like a cabinet and the yellow like flight suits
yeah.
are in there?
Deleted scene though. In
Well, I know at some point, like Wolverine, like they talk about getting a suit. I think in the first one, he's like, please don't make it yellow. Like other reference.
I feel like
Yeah,
this is a
but,
pretty good
like-
adaptation right now. What he's got on.
Yeah.
Originally,
not
he
bad,
wasn't gonna have the hair in the first movie, but then Kevin Feige like said to do it. So that was.
I mean, it worked. It's just funny, like the dichotomy of it.
Yeah.
I forgot that Feige was like involved even back now, like back this far.
He was in
He's-
Hulk. We just watched Hulk, and he was involved, right?
I know, but like, but that's like, it's
All
just
into the
wild.
shadows.
Hulk this year too. Wasn't that 2003? Or did you guys watch
Yeah,
the
it was.
08
Yeah.
version?
Where was that on the list?
Yeah, it was 2003. Yeah, Hulk was right below. No, that's not. Oh, there's the iconic little tub.
He's like, uh-oh, I need to see a chiropractor. That is crooked.
Super green. Look like that tub got some algae.
They probably
Mhm.
haven't cleaned it since he got out of there.
Adam Ad. Yeah. Do you think if they do put Wolverine with like the Avengers, they're gonna have to talk about like the debate if adamantium is stronger than
Vibranium.
Oh,
vibranium?
that'd be interesting. That'd be cool.
I guarantee if he is in it, that is going to be like a thing, and it's going to be like an evenly matched type deal.
It's gonna be like when Thor's hammer hits.
Well, right, yeah. I feel like, I mean, if vibranium can,
Uh-oh.
oh man,
Oh,
How
Just
long are they
Mickey.
there?
did they see that? Did they show that?
What?
Like, if you like,
No,
fill
they-
that up-
They didn't show it now.
All right, guys, let's go frame by frame just for
No,
science.
I'm saying if it was frame by frame, was it covered?
I think it was like just shadows were covering it.
It was shadow. It was Also, I feel like he was probably wearing like some underwear, maybe like some
Well,
would
in his
cover up, yeah.
origins, he's
speedos.
completely naked. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Cause he does like
Well, I
that
know what
whole
I'm watching.
breakout scene completely naked. They made him get naked a little too much in these movies. They're just like, Hugh, you know what to do. He's like, I have to, sir.
Oh. He's like, can I please eat a cheeseburger, please?
Not for another 4 weeks.
She scared me. Yeah, that's scary. I feel like hers would get like tangled up or something though. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like you bend your fingers the wrong way. Like you really need coordination.
Yeah, like you gotta like hold it like this the whole time. Hardly anything less.
You're right.
You should just,
That
like,
does not
close
look-
your hands, son.
Does not look practical.
No.
Oh,
It's a cool shot. I like the camera. Kinda.
that was like like reacting with the stab. That was cool.
I feel like that'd be
So
something in
also,
the new
like,
Batman
people-
movie.
Yeah,
This is like the perfect
Also,
like,
that's pretty-
opponent for him.
yeah.
It's him.
That is pretty violent. Like that like stab that he just did was like I guess like we always think of like how like pre-Logan these movies were like super like tame for Wolverine, but like that was like that
Yeah.
made me go dang owie.
Wolverine's kind of hard to do tame though, considering he's got.
Yeah.
His power is just giant murdering metal claws. Like
Well, that's what
Really
that's what I'm
can't.
saying. Like
It could be
like people think of it pre-Logan as like super tame, but like that's pretty legit.
Yeah, they definitely.
Well, I mean,
gotta
in the
go
beginning,
for
like,
the-
when the break into the mansion, like he's cutting dudes up.
Yeah,
Like those guys
Oh.
are dead.
yeah,
Oh no.
for sure. I feel like they're just going by like as long as we don't show too much blood, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm sure they were like adjusting it too for the rating. Yeah.
Yeah,
like, with
because
every other-
Logan.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah, just Logan definitely upped the blood. Is all I was gonna say.
Yeah, they just
I just want.
really abandon any like restriction in Logan.
Yeah, I just watched that recently. I wonder how. Yeah, I do too. Oh, yeah, the James Mangold, good director. I'm glad he kind of took hold of the Wolverine movies. I can't imagine how that would have turned out.
Doesn't it come out of her eyes?
It has, like,
Like Billie
Oh.
Eilish.
it looks.
Oh.
Ow.
Ew. Ew. I'm not ready.
Oh, she's
She's doing the Billie Eilish
Oh.
thing.
Ugh. Even Wolverine is like, oh, that's too much.
he's like, oof.
Like which
Man.
Yucky.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I got it. That was good.
Where the fans at?
Where are my fans? Where my Billy heads?
Wait, so did Logan have his regenerative stuff before he got like adamantium skeleton? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think it was as fast. Or maybe it was. I don't know.
I think it was as fast, but like his bones weren't.
His bones weren't
Like
metal.
his bones.
His
Yeah, like
Yeah.
his like I'm saying like his bones could break, so like it was
Yeah.
kind of like
And he had
Well, when
bone
did
claws.
he get the like what chronologically? When did he get the adamantium?
in the 70s.
wasn't it like yeah
Okay.
yeah
Depends on what movie you consult though.
The first movie with Deadpool.
70.
X-Men Origins.
Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds.
What a weird interpretation of Deadpool.
And like they got Ryan Reynolds for, and then they're just like, what if we sewed his mouth shut?
Yeah. What if we
They
put his
didn't
mouth
use
shut
Ryan
and
Reynolds.
didn't give him a costume? He just had
Yeah.
a leather vest and swords.
He could teleport though. That's something they don't really do.
Does he do that in the comics?
So a little bit. He does in the video game. The video game's awesome.
Which one?
The Deadpool.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like what's that? I played this game. It was like basically like all the Marvel heroes, and you could like kind of switch them out for
Marvel
different
Puzzle
missions.
Quest.
No,
Marvel
it was like
Capcom, the fighting one.
Restarting my recording.
no. Oh, okay. Nice.
My phone died.
Oh,
Huh.
Hopefully you weren't lost for like 15 minutes. If
that
so,
kid had the checkered vans
no
on.
big.
I gotta check.
Those could be worse things. There's this game. It was like Avengers, like Marvel. I don't know. It was
Ultimate Alliance.
all of. Yes. Yeah, that's the one. I liked that game a lot. That was cool.
It's a lot of Marvel games.
That's strange.
I wonder how the new one's gonna be with
Doctor
the
Strange.
Doctor.
The new what video game?
The Avengers game.
Yeah, the new video. Yeah. It looks alright. I don't know.
I
It doesn't,
don't know. It's
it doesn't,
probably,
it doesn't look great.
There's some
It's-
interesting designs.
it's not for me, but that's not thinking like against like the game. It's just I have trouble with like that perspective, like the camera
Yeah.
on games. And,
Third person?
It's not. It's all. I feel like it's almost like
Isometric.
yeah. It's like almost like the camera on a track, kind of. At least from what I've seen.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh, so it's like that.
I think I know what you mean, yeah.
From here, it doesn't look like they're playing by your rules. Maybe it's time.
Is he doing the Get Out thing
Yes.
where he's got cotton in his? Looks like these guys are about to race.
It's like the Palpatine fight in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
He's in the Senate.
I am the
For context.
He's just taking off panels and moving them across.
Yeah, right. Look what I can do.
Look at the metal. It moves.
What did he do? He just like
I don't
spelled
know.
something in the
Nothing
wall.
happened.
Like he just spelled like "you suck."
You're like, all right, Mystique, I took care of the metal.
What?
Yeah, he really just did that to flex.
Who is this guy in the chair?
He like blocks and like
He's
gets
like-
inside Professor X's head.
Oh,
Can't.
okay.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Okay, so he's like some mutant that Stryker just like made a vegetable for his own bidding or something.
I think it's
I think
Yeah.
the twist that was Magneto. I think not Stryker. Man, they
Well-
really got paint.
A bit of a spoiler.
That's what I was saying.
I want Taco Bell so bad right now.
I tried to go the other day to get the new like quesadilla thing. I didn't see it on the
It's
menu.
so good.
Oh, the grilled cheese thing.
Yeah, I didn't see it on the menu.
It's
grilled cheese.
so good.
Where did
Grilled
you go
cheese
that had it?
burrito. My one by my house on.
What's on it? Is it just cheese?
It's basically it's like a burrito, just normal Taco Bell style. Oh, Stryker dead.
Mystique again.
And then they it's kind of like they made like the top
Step
like a
up.
tortilla grilled cheese, just like one side. Juan, what do you think of that? You looked at me in disapproval.
Oh no, there it goes. It seems
We
kind of
can't
similar.
talk about Taco Bell.
Seems kind of similar to Indiana Jones.
You like legit Mexican food, and you're here talking about Taco Bell. What's going on with that, man?
You
Why
know
not
what?
both?
I
Why
love
not both?
I love
Bell is not
authentic
Mexican
American food,
food.
but I'll still eat McDonald's.
Yeah,
It's fast food. It's just in a league of its own. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, I
even
don't-
Mexican food. It's just
No.
it's
Yeah,
just
I don't
its
consider
own.
Taco
It's
Bell
in its own way.
Mexican. It's just like
It's
spicy
like-
McDonald's.
Yeah, spicy McDonald's. Yeah.
I mean, even their tacos aren't bad. Like they're straight up tacos. Like
Yeah.
can't complain about that. Like
Taco
it's good.
Bell is literally just meat and tortilla packaged with various forms of cheese.
I mean, it's just salt. It's just a bunch of salt, just
Yeah,
formed in different things.
yeah.
So Stryker's dying.
So Stryker is dying, as Dylan pointed out. We've been exclusively talking about X-Men this whole time.
Is this the same Stryker that had to walk until his feet bled? And then walk some more?
Remember in Logan
What director you're talking to?
when Professor X is going crazy in the cellar and he's like, the new quesalupa from Taco Bell.
Huh.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. And then Logan was like, I will try the beefy burritos box as well.
He looks into the camera and says, the new triple lupa.
A lot of direct camera movement.
Whoa, that's a shot right there.
Man.
The CGI background. That scar kind of looks bad as makeup goes.
Not great.
I feel like there's always a scene in an X-Men movie where there's like 10 mutants just like being led out of a scenario, like they're just like, well, which way do we go? The kids are gonna here.
Yeah, I feel like with X-Men, it's kind of like like a product of like comic books, like source material, but it's like they're either way too powerful for a situation or like completely powerless.
True.
Yeah.
Like it's it's either like, like the whole mansion is like under attack and they don't know what to do, or it's like they're in the ship and everyone has a specifically designed power to deal with the situation.
Well, speaking of that, like, which movie like mastered the superheroes that are too powerful and the superheroes that don't have enough power is Sky High.
Whoa.
You proud of yourself?
Honestly, yes, I am proud of myself.
Caleb just had to get off his Sky High reference.
I love Sky. Is it on Disney Plus now? Or we still gotta wait?
It's on HBO.
You need to cut it out with your Sky High agenda. You've been talking about that for years. I'm tired of it, Caleb.
Sky High.
Sky High and Holes, the two kings.
It's just I am constantly reminded by my forearm tattoo, so every time I look down, I see my huge Sky High. Imagine getting the Sky High tat.
If you were to get a tattoo from Sky High, what would it be?
The guinea pigs in the cellar that I would get.
I'd get that hot guy.
Yeah, same dude.
I'd get one of those tattoos that glow in the dark, so it won't look like anything. But in the dark, I'll be like, I'm glowing.
Only
That's
real
sick.
ones, no.
I love Sky High so much.
Storm's
I
like,
remember
wait a minute,
Sky High
someone
very
moved all the
well.
panels in here.
Speaking of Holes, I've actually never seen Holes, but I really want to. We should do
What?
Holes.
Yeah.
I know. No,
That's
I
anime.
I missed the boat. Oh yeah, next time the anime, but like at some point,
Yeah,
because
that'd be good.
I missed the boat on Holes because I was a little too young when it came out and I never caught back onto it.
You know who else missed the boat? Not Sam.
Holes is wild. Holes is like just so much story going on in one movie.
Madame
it's pretty wild.
Zeroni. Yeah, it's like 3 stories.
I read like both of the books as a kid, I think.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, Stryker. Wow, he's going up.
Sonny, we keep running into
Four on the floor.
mark my words.
Hey, subtitles put each other as 2 words.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate
They
how
can kill
subtitles.
him easier than they are.
He looks old there.
Oh, Storm.
dang.
It's interesting how Storm's powers. She can like generate weather in that room.
Yeah.
Because I feel like. I just feel like usually it's like she's outside. I don't.
You can do it anywhere, my guy. Lightning out of the hand.
She did it
She's
inside
like
the
this-
church when they got Nightcrawler.
That's a fact, Caleb, if you're paying
Oh, yeah.
attention.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She can make anywhere cold, then she's basically also the ice dude.
Yeah. She did it in Egypt.
Just Iceman, but better.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, Fireman's gone.
He's switching
That guy
sides.
looks like Michael Macon.
Oh, but I see it. Insert a picture of Michael Macon.
Like, wow.
This guy is sweaty.
Oh, he looks rough. Yeah.
This is a cool finale. Like, a lot of like stuff is going on that's like setting up the next movie, but like already like it's like already setting up for the future movie.
Finale. We still got 25 minutes left, my guy.
Are you serious? I guess that might.
Got intermission coming up.
I wonder how much that's credits. I don't know.
Probably 10.
Okay.
15 minutes.
15.
From what I remember, I think I like the X-Men 3 finale better, just because it's more like
With the Dark Phoenix stuff.
eventful.
I might like
Well, then you
X-Men
got-
3 better. Period.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie, it's
Whoa.
not really doing it for me.
Same.
Like I hear all the praises, and I probably watched this when I was like 5, but
Again, I don't think it's aged well. I don't know.
I mean, I like this, but I don't know. I'm just curious. I'll have to watch all 13 X-Men related movies at some point. See where I
mean,
really stay.
the acting is good. Like the performances are
Acting's
pretty
great,
good, but
yes. I don't know. Yeah, I
They
think it's
said-
like some of the shots are like well done, but like just like I said, set wise and lighting wise, very bland.
How long have they been in this tunnel?
Yeah. It's been like literally half the movie. I feel like when they entered the
Half the
tunnel at
movie.
minute like
Yeah.
50.
you really do have to wonder why they're like, why would we put half the movie in somewhere that's only gray?
I wonder if
Yeah.
it's a budget thing.
A little
I
bit
don't know.
green. A little bit of green.
A little bit of green, a lot of gray.
Well, that's what's really cool about First Class and stuff like X-Men First Class literally takes place like the finale is like during the Cuban Missile Crisis. So
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
and then X-Men Days of Future Past, like the finale is like he lifts up a stadium, I believe,
yeah.
and like puts
Yeah,
it.
that's
So,
They got the
Yeah,
kid
Yeah.
there that can
Yeah,
change
yeah,
channels with his
those
eyes.
two, for sure.
just like I mean, maybe their budget's probably. I mean, and the effects are advanced in that at that era, so like
Yeah.
hard to complain. Like why isn't he lifting up this dam right now? Like, I guess I can't really complain about them, but
Yeah. Well,
I do think that part of the X-Men as a whole, like their appeal is that like they can like they're like inhabiting like everything, and like they can like do stuff that like is so catastrophic like as like a whole, because there's so
Yeah.
many of them. Like it's just,
Yeah, like the ceiling of their powers is like out of this world. Like it's
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how the Eternals is, because I have no familiarity with the Eternals,
Mm.
and I don't know what they do. I'm curious if it's kind of gonna be like the X-Men.
Brother.
They're okay. I don't know much about it. I mean, I like the director a lot that's directing that movie.
They're just
It's
like
literally.
I think I remember correctly, like the lore behind the Eternals is that like it was like an advanced like race of like human life, but then like they were like segregated away from like everyone, like human life,
Yeah.
like, reverted back to normal.
Yeah. Well, to me, the interesting thing about what the Eternals is going to be for me, like, it's definitely. I feel like it's at this point. I mean, it was. I don't know, but the Guardians was like so unfamiliar to the public when they did it, and it won everyone over by being like very funny and like just like
Colorful and
pop culture references of like very much present in that movie. And I feel like Eternals, it's not going to be like that. Like it's going to be serious is what I have to imagine. So like just from like what I do know about them, so I'm interested to see how that movie plays out and like
I don't know.
how it wins people over.
Dang.
bro, who is this kid?
Yeah.
Why is Wolverine making him look at
yeah,
this?
right. Imagine being the kid who gets carried around by Wolverine when you're wearing your PJs, and like that's like your movie legacy.
Like,
I was
bro,
just
put me
thinking about
down.
that.
I'll crawl behind this bush if I don't want to look at this.
Like imagine going to school after this movie comes out, and you're like, I was the guy who got carried by Wolverine. for like 10 minutes.
And then he went and talked to this guy that was chained to a wall and threw his necklace at him.
And then picked the kid back
It's really
up.
weird.
We've just
Felt like
proven that the
a
kid can stand on his own, but Wolverine's like, come on.
He stuck his tongue out too.
Whoa!
It's the kid from the beginning that stuck his tongue out with that girl.
Yeah. It's his full circle.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
those bookends, you know.
Good ref. Good ref.
I like that.
Oh, I like what's the one? Like Gambo.
Gambit?
Gambit?
Yeah, he's
Gambo?
can't think of his name, right? Gambit though, yeah. He's really cool.
Past host of Comic Therapy.
Gambo.
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 A lot of people love Gambit. There's gonna make a lot of people really like Gambit.
Yeah, they're supposed to do like a solo.
He's a dude with
Yeah.
like a stick that throws cards, right?
Yeah, you can control cards.
That's pretty
He's
cool.
like this Cajun guy.
He's pretty much just like
I was gonna be.
magician.
Nicholas.
I think it was gonna be Channing. I think it was gonna be Channing Tatum. I might be wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he like really liked that. Channing Tatum, by the way, he's been pretty quiet. I'm
Yeah, he has.
where's Channing?
Magic
I
Mike.
feel like I haven't heard him.
XXXL.
I feel like he's like Taylor Lautner, where like for his time he was really like buff and good looking, but then like there's just more buff, good looking people than him.
I just
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always like an it actor in
Logan-
Yeah.
But he's
every couple of years that fits that bill.
I think he's funny. I really like Channing Tatum, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, he's
21.
definitely he's got a shelf life for
Yeah.
his popularity.
21 Jump Street. He's so good at, or both of them.
Yeah.
22 and 21. He's
Yeah,
so
I mean,
good in those.
Him and Jonah Hill together are like amazing. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I never
Have you
I
guys
feel
seen
like
Logan
the
Lucky? with
Tatum
him?
performance where I was like,
Yeah,
Yes, that was yes. Logan Lucky's fire. I love Logan Lucky so much. I forgot that
those
that was probably like the last
is
bit.
that the
I've watched
Wasn't
that
Adam
movie like
Driver?
5 times. Yes, yeah.
That's the last thing I remember him being in.
Yeah, that was definitely like his last like huge role. I guess it's not even that huge even. I mean, they did well, but like it's not like a blockbuster movie. But dam's breaking. I was wrong. There is a big thing that happens at the end of this movie. The dam bursts.
These movies kind of remind me of in Suicide Squad, how like they tried to make it like an ensemble cast, but like one person is just like way more, or like one or two people is just like obviously way more popular.
Like, look at all these cool
Yeah.
characters. Look at Will Smith. Let everyone look at Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith and Margot Robbie. In this one, it's like Hugh Jackman and Jean Grey.
Yeah,
You're doing it.
she's part.
You're doing it.
Can she just turn this into a boat? Turn this bit into a boat.
Just take the wheels off.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be hard for her to control the plane, but at the same time, I feel like it'd be way harder to control all the water that she's controlling. Like, just lift the plane.
Yeah.
I honestly can't take Cyclops seriously for some reason.
Take any of them. They all look good. They're so goofy looking.
His sunglass is very thin.
Yeah.
It is very thin.
Well, like the regular ones he had earlier were very like early 2000s. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they look like something like a guy
Oh,
who
No.
drives a pickup truck and wears cutoffs and goes fishing wears.
Look, she's like the Light Phoenix.
Yeah. That was kind of cool looking. Whoa, that's terrifying. Honestly.
Couldn't lift herself up.
That was cool looking.
His
Man.
he did not like that.
We gotta go back.
He's a great actor, honestly. James Marsden, underrated. Acting to nothing
he's alright.
constantly, and acting with Sonic when there's no Sonic around.
I mean, how does he even do that? That's
I don't
masterclass.
even know.
Yeah, for real.
He's good in
Sonic.
Hairspray.
Oh
Shout out
yeah.
He's good in Hop, the Easter
Wow.
Bunny movie.
Yes, he's good in Hop. He's good in Hairspray. He's good in
Was he
Enchanted.
the main guy in
Oh
Hop?
yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh. He's
Is
always
that
Yes,
just
yeah.
Is that just his thing? Yeah, he's got like the CGI sidekick.
People were
That's so
comparing the
funny.
shots. The shots are very similar in
I didn't
some
even
parts of Hop.
I didn't even put that together. I don't remember much of
Wow.
Hop, but
I remember every
Hop
second.
is like my Easter tradition.
Really, I watched. Yeah, I've watched it a couple of times. It's not a tradition. I do kind of like it, honestly.
I like how
That's cool
James
that you watch.
Marsden in this movie series
like no-
exclusively wears sunglasses, but he's got like the most beautiful eyes on a human being I've ever seen. Like, have you ever seen James? Like, have you ever looked at James Marsden's eyes? Like, they're amazing.
Every night.
You're right. Yeah, very photogenic.
Not in person. No,
Well, no, not in person, but like,
no. I'm just joking. Like these cameras. Well,
Cameras, yeah.
What was that, JVC?
heck yeah. 4. Imagine being the floor director for the president.
My fellow Americans,
yeah, what do you do? What do you do when there's not an emergency?
a moment to recognize a growing threat within our own population and take a unique role in the shape of human events.
I always like find it funny or weird, like when they have like the president in a movie, but it's just like a generic president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just the president, and it's always like just a white guy. Like,
Some dude that's like
Yeah.
a mix between like Nixon, Clinton.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a
That's
vaguely
why.
like Reagan-esque man.
Yeah.
A little younger than Reagan, but
That guy looks like he's about to take a big old chomp of that pen. That's cool.
This is cool.
Heck yeah. Yeah, this is cool.
that's cool.
I'm gonna threaten the president.
Please don't be alarmed. We're not going to harm
Sorry, Nightcrawler is so cool.
JW.
you. Who are you people? We're mutants. My name is Charles Xavier.
J-Dub.
John
J-Dub.
Washington.
Rogue.
Jenkins Washington.
Were taken from the private offices of William Stryker.
Long movie.
Big yawn.
Like,
This is
It's a long movie.
getting a lot of shots of people just looking at you.
Know a little girl who can
Yeah, for real.
I've never seen this information.
Yeah, I'm not too impressed with Bryan Singer as a director.
This is an
I mean,
Yeah.
I already wasn't impressed with him as a person, but like,
mutant and human alike.
maybe the best movies in this series aren't done by him. I wonder. Did he do Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
And there have been
Oh, then maybe Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
pretty
I think.
good.
I
But
think
he
we're
didn't do
kinda
First
stuck
Class.
with that.
He didn't do First Class. He didn't do Logan. He didn't do the Wolverine.
what you were about to tell the
those are good movies.
He didn't do
Did he
Dark
do
Phoenix.
Origins? I don't think he did any
No.
of that
No,
trilogy.
he
Yeah.
did the first two, and then Days of Future Past and Apocalypse.
Didn't he do the next one?
The next movie.
No.
I thought he did. Oh, okay.
We'll be watching.
Was he doing his Superman movie?
Who
Yeah,
watches the X-Men?
Whoa, this lightning.
That's corny.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've pooed my pants.
Well, couldn't they? Oh,
Here's the
okay. They
thing.
cut the. I
Yeah, they
forgot
cut
that
the
they cut
power.
the power, but otherwise, I was like, well, wouldn't it? If they would,
It would still
if it's like
record, yeah.
live, it would still record.
That's what I was thinking. Is like it's still recording.
Because you can't freeze everyone in the world,
Yeah.
right?
Can you?
No,
Well,
they showed earlier.
unless.
This is Trump anytime he pauses during an address.
Oh.
He's just seeing people.
For 20 minutes, and it's like,
Man, we talk about Last Jedi ending 45 minutes before.
This is still a half an hour shorter than The Last Jedi,
A
though.
good shirt.
Yeah. Well, if you want to talk about
He's got
movies from the same year again, Return of the King, long ending. Although,
Okay, but Return of the
though.
King
Way
has
better
so
long-
much. Yeah,
way
it has
better
so
long
much like
ending, though.
payoff.
Yeah, way better.
Because like
payoffs.
everything in in Return of the King like needed to be paid off, so like they gave
Yeah.
everything its due diligence. The Last Jedi things just happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys,
some
we
trivia.
can't
I
keep
like
talking about Star Wars.
The final scene in Xavier's mansion with Cyclops, Wolverine, and Professor X was shot at Shepperton Studios in London simply because Hugh Jackman was shooting Van Helsing. I lost the fun fact.
Van
But-
Helsing
Oh.
movie.
Uh-oh.
Imagine shooting
Boy,
2
Scott
movies
with
at
the
once.
bit.
All right, I've accidentally paused the movie, so I'll just be.
Oh.
You're good.
He dresses like how I dress to go to Provia.
He's still
I like
got
that
that
shirt.
belt buckle on.
I like the shirt though.
Hugh
To
Jackman
the
needs to
front.
answer for his
All right,
belt
here we go.
buckle.
Here we go. So he was shooting Van Helsing, which came out in 2004 at the time, and the producers released him for only 1 day to do the final shooting of the movie. The reason Wolverine's hair looks higher than usual in this scene is because Jackman had long hair for Van Helsing, had to wear the Wolverine's wig over a lot of hair.
That's crazy.
What about his beard?
Man.
Because that's not a beard you can just.
It might be a beard wig.
Oh, man.
Yes,
Wow.
They gave him 1 day, bro. And they had to fly the whole crew and all the other actors out to London to meet with him.
With Henry Cavill and his mustache, like.
Oh, hey, whoa.
I like that. Hold on. That was worth it.
That was the book that Magneto was reading earlier. I just want to throw that out there. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about Henry Cavill's mustache.
I stand by that was worth it. I love Fallout is so much better than Justice League. It's not even fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's just like funny. It's like, hey, we need to film this part of this movie. It's like, well, he's already filming this movie, so you can have him for 2 hours.
it's a Phoenix.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a butterfly.
Mothra.
A phoenix. It's
Oh no,
Mothra.
turn it off.
I can't even make out
Wow.
what it was.
There we go.
Screenplay
That's the
by
movie.
David Hayter.
Oh,
Yeah,
Michael
David,
Doherty.
the guy who voices Solid Snake.
Yeah.
David Hayter.
It is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bro.
David
I'm
Hayter,
assuming it's the
Snake.
same one.
Yeah,
I don't know how
wait,
many
Stanley-
David Hayters there are.
It is.
Wait,
yeah.
does Stanley have a cameo in this?
No, I was just about to say, no cameo.
His first cameo, or no, he was in the first X-Men. But
He was in the
And
first
he was in-
Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man came out the year before this, right? 2002?
John Ottman. Kevin Feige.
Michael
There he is.
Huh. Alright, guys, we're all done with X-Men.
Man, that
All
flew
2
by.
hours. That flew by.
Oh, John Ottman got 2 credits.
Huh. Well, I will say this is probably one of the more surprising ones to me. I thought I was going to like it more. I mean,
I
we
didn't
did
like it
talk
as
through a
much.
lot of it.
I think we talked
So
about
maybe
it.
Halle Berry.
Yeah, I
But-
don't think we missed a whole lot.
Yeah.
James
Yeah.
Marsden.
So I was surprised because according to just falling in line with the movies that we've watched, I didn't expect to be blown away by Hulk, for example.
I looked forward to Hulk.
But yeah, exactly. I thought I was gonna the first one I feel like I let me down, especially because I thought I was gonna like it more than I did. But maybe I'm not in the right mood. But if I'm with 5 other people, what do you guys think?
I was
Hot
underwhelmed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
hot
just like
take, I
surprisingly
Hulk better.
boring.
No,
Same,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't get it. It has good effects. Great actress. I don't know. It's just drags. I don't know
Very
if it's
dialogue
maybe.
heavy.
Yeah, and I don't know if the problem is necessarily the directing or just the writing. From the get-go has so many flaws. There's no there's no character. You don't have time to connect to any of the to a particular character or
Yeah.
any of the characters deeply. So it just drags.
There's no like real like
Yeah.
character development either.
Yeah,
Like, no one
exactly.
changes. Like no one learns anything. But
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, I think Logan probably does because he all the stuff about his past and all that.
yeah, I mean like he
Yeah,
like, grows
that's probably-
closer to the group and like.
I think that's like the best part of the movie is like when he sees like the cell or wherever he was. But
Yeah.
if that's the best part, then I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it was good for a while, and then it kind of lost steam once they like. I think after the mansion attack, like
Yeah,
The
exactly.
first big scene.
Yeah,
It's like-
that was the best part for me was that mansion.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like solid, like
yeah, I
It's a-
still like it.
decently well put together
Yeah.
movie. But yeah, I mean, it just drags and it's just like not super like engaging.
No,
It
yeah.
surprises me because like I remember I really was a big fan of the X-Men. Pretty much like any time the new movie was coming out, I was like begging to see it. So it's interesting. I mean, not like every movie is kind of somewhat based in nostalgia, obviously, but I was kind of like thinking that this like people still like these today. So I wasn't really expecting to be kind of like let down, and I kind of am surprised that I don't know the next time that I'll like look to watch this.
Yeah.
Like I don't know the next time I'll like go out of my way to be like, oh, I want to watch X-Men. I'll put on X2. I don't know if that'll happen. Like if I want to watch X-Men, I don't even know if I'm going to these first two.
Yeah.
I might go
definitely
to
Logan's my first pick.
yeah. I'll go to
Logan or,
Logan. Which
First Class.
kind of is disappointing. It's disappointing because like I'd say like these first two movies are just like they have like a chance to like talk about different stuff because like from here on out they're like more like epic and like
Yeah.
whole world collapsing like stuff like that with the exception of maybe Logan and the Wolverine, but the gang is really all together in these like really only one more movie. The original gang, not the new gang. I was disappointed. I really thought Beast was in this. I really like Beast.
He's in the first one.
No, yeah, no Beast in this. Yeah.
He's out.
So
he's out
I
of
was
the,
a little
he's out of the game, you know.
Yeah, I was surprised. I don't know if I would go back to this to watch X-Men, which is kind of surprising because I really thought this was going to be like some classic X-Men scenes because this is really high in everyone's regard for the series. I guess I don't really.
I'd be curious to see like if someone really likes this movie, like asking them like what are like the standout parts for you about this movie? Because like I can't like think of many.
I think
Really, like,
Yeah.
the
it
first
did
two,
a
and
good
that's
job
it.
of talking
Go ahead.
about the issues that mutants were dealing with. Like we did kind of talk over a lot of the quieter parts, but I guess we did that because it was kind of paced poorly.
Yeah,
Like especially in like Iceman's house, like they were addressing a lot of those issues.
that was probably one of my favorite parts. Was go up or when it goes downhill for me is after they are kind of like. I like the scene where Iceman and Wolverine are talking and like he freezes his pop and like I think that's cool. And I like the part where they're in the normal people's house, the Iceman's house. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
It is when they get to the sewer. It's like it's such a boring set piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff just doesn't really. The action is like that action is so well directed and with Nightcrawler at the beginning, and then they don't really use him too much for the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
just
they're
kind of
introducing-
a plot piece, kind of just saves people last
Yeah.
second.
I feel like it was
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Not a
Just
lot of
budget,
chess
but
in this
they-
movie. Just the one shot, but no one plays. It was a big
Yeah, a
deal
lot
in
of
the other
chess.
X-Men movies. They play chess.
Yeah. Also,
The fight just could
not-
have been
not
sorry.
No, you're good. Not much Xavier wisdom. I feel like I
He
don't know if
barely
I'm wrong on
did
that.
anything. He was like
Yeah.
locked down the whole movie.
I love
Yeah,
it when
for
he
real.
like gives he gives a lot of monologues in these movies, and he's just like such a wise character, and I feel like this movie kind of misses his wisdom that he kind of spreads to like Logan and other characters, and I also just really like the school. Kind of reminds me of Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Also problematic creator right now, but I do wish they did more with the school. I might be wrong on that. I'm probably nitpicking at this point, but I do think that was another point of the movie where the best parts, or where some of the best parts, are at the school. I think. Juan, do you have any thoughts while you rotate?
No, I honestly I didn't remember this movie. I remember the original X-Men trilogy. I now see why it's been erased from my brain.
Yeah.
And as I said, I really think that the problem starts with the writing. Anytime that you have a movie that is poorly paced, and well, that to me is always a reflection of poor writing. It starts there. It's how all the scenes are built. I think these have great potential, and it's just poorly executed from the beginning. But enjoy the effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. But most of the effects hold up. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, all in all, I'm kind of glad that I watched this, because I'd been trying to get into a new, maybe with all the pandemic and all that stuff going on, still I've been wanting to rewatch a lot of the Marvel stuff, and X-Men was definitely on my radar, and I think I'm gonna skip maybe those first 3 movies and then just move on to the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this movie worse than X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Yes.
No.
No.
Whoa.
No.
I haven't seen that movie, but
No, because that movie's like
people rate that movie pretty
I think
low.
Origins is more entertaining. Like if you're like, it's. I agree that you can like get mad at it for like its weird writing, or like how it doesn't line up with like comic book stuff or like timeline stuff. But it's just I feel like it's an entertaining, fun movie.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that too. Like I feel like in the same way that I said I was more entertained by Hulk. Like same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know. I might rather, like I said, I don't know when I would put this on again. I would maybe sooner put on Origins.
If it's on FX, I'll watch it.
I haven't watched it in a while. It is. I do kind of like Sabretooth in that movie. I think he's kind of fun. Will.i.am is in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Will.i.am.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Even
Gambit.
Third one,
that scene with
I remember more of too. So I feel like that one would be more entertaining in a sense.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the X-Men are really cool. I hope Marvel continues to do good stuff with them. Hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna do at all. Does anyone else have any thoughts? Does anyone else want to talk about X2?
The fight scene with the girl Wolverine could have been cooler, but it lasted like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that
there
was
wasn't
probably...
like there weren't like any like huge like fight scenes, and like that one could have been really, because every time like Wolverine is like evenly matched, it's like he has to be, because he's either like too powerful or evenly matched, I feel, because like his claws are so strong. So like when they give him like a literal, like a
mirror,
like a mirror, then it's like super cool. But I mean, it lasted like maybe 5 minutes, and like it was all like continuous too. Like if they would do stuff, and like they're trying to escape, and like he's still fighting, and like he's racing against the clock, and he has to like get this over with, but she's like not letting up, and but
that was definitely a lone good part for me, or not alone, but like definitely a highlight of the second half, which I didn't really enjoy that much.
It was
What were you gonna
a
say, Jack?
choreographed fight, but that character though, I feel like she just did a lot of standing around, didn't get any lines, which is
Yeah.
not a good way to promote an effective villain, you know.
Yeah, well, I think she's more of a henchman, I guess I would say.
Right, but like they do, it's Wolverine's adversary, like and
No, you're right. Yeah,
so it's like it would have been cool, to, like
yeah, no,
I don't know, see some like backstory or some character development, but no, it's just like no,
definitely. No, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
yeah,
Yeah, an interesting movie. Would anyone not recommend it?
I wouldn't recommend.
I know that.
Yeah.
I would not recommend it.
All right.
If it was on TV, I'd say go for it. But otherwise, there's more entertaining things.
Yeah.
To watch.
Go
Yeah,
on
if-
TV and you're like talking to friends, it's like background noise, but like
If you'd like to not pay attention to this, then yeah.
I'd recommend it in 2 instances. 2 instances I would recommend this movie. First instance is if you happen to be watching this movie with the Goop Along Watch Along podcast, I would recommend it. Instance number 2, if you have insomnia, this movie, you'll fall asleep in 10 minutes.
I started nod off a couple times.
Man.
Wow.
If you have insomnia
Roasted.
and you like the X-Men, X2.
Yeah,
But yeah, out.
I think that's a good way. That's a good way to sum it up. A good way to wrap up our thoughts. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to wrap it up. Well, I want to thank all my co-hosts my panel, my guests, my buddies, Clayton Strock, Dylan Bowe, Jack Stern, Kyle Reynolds. Good to have you back, buddy. And of course, Professor Juan Contreras, our ZTV general manager. Nice cup right there, Dylan. I saw it. I saw the cup. Yeah, I mean, we're doing anime next week. This episode will probably not come out in time for your advice to pour in. If anyone tweets at me, it'll come out in a few weeks, probably. I guess 5 weeks. I don't know, maybe less.
Seinfeld lover.
Tweet me at yep. Tweet me at ZTV Goofing Off with the hashtag movie snobs. What should we watch next? No more superhero movies. We've watched 3 in a row. Maybe tone down. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Next week's gonna be anime week. I don't know what we're watching just yet.
I'm hyped for the anime. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'm excited to. I don't watch that much anime myself, but I
I
know.
was watching some Naruto in the quarantine. It was.
Oh, nice.
It was
Yeah.
lit.
I'm excited. I'm excited to figure something out. I'm happy to do another one of these episodes. I'm excited to do some more for this summer season. This summer season of Goofing Off. Quarantine still kind of hitting us. Still locked down enough to hit each other up over Discord. If you want to join our Discord, no, we don't do that.
Oh no.
No.
The past
No.
messages.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for listening and watching. We love all y'all supporting us, giving us some views, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
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 Dopamine.